3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh.
Did he bring it in?
He did.
It is.
Caught.
This broadcast is a production of greensports.net and the WJPA Sports Network.
Good morning and welcome to West Greene and the presentation of the TRICADA Wrestling Tournament here on greensports.net and the WJPA Sports Network. We'll get you set for day 2 action when we come back here in just a moment.
You deserve a bank that lifts up your business, that shares your spirits and your taste for success. At Washington Financial, we pride ourselves on crafting solutions that are as one of a kind as your business is. Go with the bank that gets you. Washington Financial Bank.
At Shaft Drillers International, we're a world leader in construction. We deliver industry-leading blind bore shaft, abandoned well and new hole drilling, geotechnical, carbon capture, solution mining, and water resource development solutions grounded in integrity, safety, and community. We don't just deliver construction solutions. We volunteer and invest in our community. Visit shaftdrillers.com to learn more and to discover rewarding career opportunities. At Shaft Drillers International, we're a world leader.
Proceeds from the TRICADA tournament will assist our
Welcome back.
funding 8 or more scholarships.
I don't think you have all the buttons there on the board on your mixer there.
We will also be running
Something else is.
We're good.
There
We're
we
good.
go.
All right, we're good.
Welcome back to West Greene. I'm Bob Gregg. Jason Tennant heading up our Green Sports crew. Nate Rigotti, Scott Moore, Randy Pettit joining us today, and he'll have Matt 1. Jacob Knisner producing in our downtown Washington studios. Our coverage, and I'm going to go bottom up there.
Okay.
All right. Our coverage of the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament brought to you in part by Shaft Drillers International, by Kinetic, by Quality Quick Printing, by Cornerstone Care, by CNX Dreamfields, by Waynesburg University, by the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, and by McCracken Pharmacy. Coverage on WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net, also brought to you by Slovenian Savings and Loan, by Iron Synergy, by Advanced Orthopedics and Rehabilitation and Advanced Surgical Hospital, by the Day Insurance Agency, by Royal Ivy Reynolds, by Washington Financial Bank. Coverage also brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County, by Sarah's Candies, and by First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Matt's getting populated. Our Flow Wrestling board getting populated. Might need to hit the refresh there, guys. And great to have all of you along. If you hit the refresh on your board there, Randy, I think your Matt stuff will come up. And I get Valengevich right off the bat. Luke Valengevich of Ringgold, Easton Baker of Peters Township underway on Mat 1. We are in third round consolations. Losers are eliminated. If you're in a consi round, in this consi round or the next, you got to win. Let's go around the horn. We'll start back in the back with Scott Moore.
I figured you would go here first, wouldn't you? Because I can't get my flow up for some reason.
Here, I have it right here for you,
Oh,
Scott.
okay. Thank you very much. All right, on mat number 5, Brian Matthews Bentworth taking on Parker Kalerchik out of Canamac. They are just underway and quickly 7-0 in favor of Kalerchik. He's got the lead on Matthews.
On mat number 4, just starting the second period now, Gavin Brand of Trinity against Blake Jamison of McGuffey. This is at 114 pounds. Again, 140 now remaining in the second period. It's 1-0 Brand in front of Jamison.
At 3, I've got Carter Baker of Burgettstown with a 3-0 lead over Isaac Relic of Canamac. That is 107-pound consolation. Again, Baker 3-0 over Relic.
Baker of Peters Township. Valengevich of Ringgold go scoreless to their second period.
Over here on mat 1, we have Maddox Dercox of Shar Houston and Austin Grandel of Jefferson. Grandel with a 3-0 lead heading into the second period.
And this is what we'll do all day long. We'll, schedule-wise, operationally, we're going to have third-round consolations. When we're through with that, we'll go to semis and fourth-round consolations. Following that, we'll go for a fifth round of consolations. And then around 1 o'clock, the plan is to have our consolation and championship finals. First, third, and fifth places will be determined, and that will all be here in the main gym.
And don't forget 3 separate streams. If you're tuning in and not finding the match you want, we're going to be talking about all the mats on the same audio on all streams. But if you're finding your mat, you can find it on one of the 3 streams we've got going on WJPA's YouTube page, also on the NFHS network.
We got Grandel looking for a fall here on 1, and he picks up the fall in this second period. So it's going to be Austin Grandel from Jefferson moving out in the consolations.
2:11 at the time of that Grandel pin. Valengevich and Baker still scoreless. They are a little over halfway through the second period. Valengevich of Ringgold riding here in the second, but getting a little precarious out in front now to face is Baker, but he's not free yet.
Baker on mat 3. Carter Baker of Burgettstown has a 6-0 lead now after another takedown here in the second period. 20 seconds to go in that second period, and Baker of Burgettstown in control.
121 consolation matchup, Jordan Moore out of Avella, picking up the fall over Drew Soul of Canamac. He'll move on out.
Escape and a takedown for Blake Jamison ties up this bout at 4. That's at 114 pounds.
Easton Baker of Peters gets free of Valengevich of Ringgold. First point of the match belongs to Easton Baker, up 1-0. And now he's blocking off a shot, but Valengevich gets in deep. Baker has to give up the 3-point takedown in the final 2 seconds. Boy, how often we've talked late points in a match, especially a bunch of them really difficult. So it's 3-1 Valengevich.
Over here on mat 1, 114-pound consolations, we have teammates squaring off with Mason Robinson of Shar Houston and John Dove.
Blood time now on mat 4 with 7 seconds remaining in the second period. Jamison on that takedown took Gavin Brand's face to the mat, and there's blood coming from his nose.
Another takedown for Baker here on mat 3. Carter Baker of Burgettstown now to a 9-2 lead as he rides Isaac, a relic of Canamac.
127 Concy match. James Delaney out of Jefferson, Morgan, 3-0 over Andrew Barkey of Ringgold. Quickly here in the first period. 3-0, Delaney over Barkey.
Takedown for Valengevich, but almost immediately banged with a technical violation, locked hands penalty. So the score's going to go to 6-2. And Baker of Peters Township with his work cut out. Boy, that late takedown in the second and the early takedown here in the third. Easton Baker of Peters in a hole against Valengevich. And here comes Baker, going to get a deuce on the reversal, make it 6-4.
Still 9-2 for Carter Baker, and that's down to about 35 seconds remaining. Baker seems poised to advance in the 107-pound weight class.
Second period action, Mason Robinson has a 3-0 lead, getting ready, looking for back points here now against his teammate John Dove at 114-pound consolation.
Baker has been reversed, though. 9-4 now the score as Relic with a side headlock gets a reversal. And now he's down 5 with about 10 seconds to go.
Easton Baker gives up an escape to fall behind by 3 and then got caught almost flat-footed. Valengevich came clear across the circle and got in a better position. He got Baker in a bad way, and Valengevich gets his third takedown of the match, and he leads now 10-4.
Final here, 9-4. Carter Baker of Burgettstown advances.
And again, we are in consolation action. We'll give you a heads up when we move to semis.
Well, James Barkey gets a 1-point escape, now gets a takedown. And he's got James Delaney caught in the cradle, and he's going to get the fall. Time of the fall is 2 minutes. Your winner, Andrew Barkey out of Ringgold over James Delaney of Jefferson, Morgan.
15 seconds left in the 107-pound bout. Luke Valengevich of Ringgold up 10-5. He will work neutral, having given up the escape to Baker. And boy, Valengevich with 3 takedowns in the match, and he has just been dominant in the neutral position. And that all started very late in that first period, but 3 takedowns since. Match comes to an end. Valengevich 10-5 winner over Baker.
Back to action on mat number 4 now at the beginning of the third period. Gavin Brand of Trinity and Blake Jamison of McGuffey at 114 pounds, now tied up at 5. Each of them have had an escape.
New bout on mat 3, Camden Stam of Chartiers Houston, Jake Guzik of South Park. That's 121 pounds, just underway.
133 Concy just underway. Danny Smith, Burgettstown. Julius Poole out of Albert Gallatin. They are just now underway on mat 5.
Jump in there, Randy.
On heading into mat 1 here, going into the start of the third period. 6-2 lead for Robinson over Dove.
Middle mat, mat 2, Jacob Reiser of West Greene, Dustin Mace of Avella. Good shot by Reiser, got in, or by Mace rather, got in pretty well, but good work on the counter by Reiser to whizzer him up off of that single. Mace locked around the waist. Can he get enough leverage to dump Reiser into the mat? That is the struggle at the moment. And now it's going to a fireman's carry. Beautiful move there by Mace. He's got Reiser on his side. If Mace can pop his head up, he's going to get the takedown. But so far, Reiser has kept him from doing that. Reiser was trying to get to the spladle, but now spin by Mace, counter by Reiser. A flurry of action here in the last 45 seconds of this first period. Half Nelson, Reiser gets to his feet, and the two are right at the edge of the mat. Good wrestling. A whole lot of it with a scoreless bout after 1.
Fall on mat number 4. Gavin Brand gets a takedown and then pins Blake Jamison. Brand of Trinity at 114 pounds. Time of the fall, 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
We had Robinson with an escape as well as a locked hands point there. So he's now up 9-2 with 1 minute to go remaining in this bout.
Now up on mat number 4 at 121 pounds, Tristan Young of Ringgold against Alex Kinsley of Albert Gallatin.
I was hearing voices.
Yeah, that was my mic picking up my phone. Sorry, just checking to make sure everything's good. Oh, we're all good.
Mace escape and takedown. He's trying to put Reiser over to his back. Now has to come out of a little scramble situation of his own, and now going for a cradle. Hands locked. Reiser stacked straight up in the air. Right shoulder just barely off the mat. Cradle in deep by Dustin Mace, and he gets the fall in 1 minute and 32 seconds.
I still have no score here between Camden Stamma, Charteris Houston, and Jake Guzik. Jake Guzik is now ridden for more than a minute of this second period. And like I said, still no score.
We'll do a little history flashback. Get Scott Moore plugged in here. The scramble between Reiser and Mace reminded me of a AAA WPIL championship match. John Ritchie was involved, and I think Ty Moore and John Ritchie.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just a crazy scramble the whole bout. And I think they went to the final minute still scoreless, and it was just nonstop action. It was crazy.
Yeah.
They're doing the old man thing again, Nate.
Oh, man, love it.
We got a final.
They live like that, Jason.
We have a final, and moving on out, Danny Smith out of Burgestown picks up the fall over Poole out of Albert Gallatin.
I got to get that old school wrestling T-shirt that guy had.
I agree.
Someday, Jason, it'll be us saying, remember when a takedown was 2 points?
So we did have a final here on mat number 1. Robinson, winner by technical fall. Moving on out in the consolations. New bout taking place. We have Gage Bradley of Burgettstown taking on Caden Bland of Trinity at 121-pound consolations.
Oh, boy, here comes Bobby Lemley, guys. I got him in the front room today. Bobby Lemley of Bentworth was involved in the wildest match of the day yesterday. It was not scoreless. They went 15-12 overtime sudden victory for Lemley to stay alive. He's taking on Gage Samuel, and Samuel fights off a deep single attempt by Lemley.
Still scoreless here between Guzik and Stam. Guzik able to ride out the entire second period. Now it's Stam's turn, and he will only ride for about 20 seconds. An escape for Guzik gives him the 1-0 lead here with about 1.5 minutes to go.
On mat number 4, Tristan Young starts the second period with an escape and now a takedown. The Ringgold wrestler leads Alex Kinsley 4-0 with a minute remaining in the second period.
133 Concy. Noah Collins up to a big lead, 7-0 over Sean Shuck out of Fort Cherry. 7-0 on that one. That's after one period. Takedown and 4 back points.
Gage Samuel of Avella wins the scramble, this time with Lemley. 3-0 Samuel. That's at the end of one. That's at 127 pounds.
Have another Gage in the lead here. Gage Bradley of Burgettstown takes a 3-0 lead into the second over Caden Bland of Trinity at 121-pound consolation.
Just a heads up, guys, when we get a moment here, we're going to go to a break. Just to let you all know that. That's one of those things. We need that private channel.
Oh, well. Maybe next year.
Yep.
We'll get the group chat going next year.
Noah Collins gets the win by fall, and he picked that up at 123. Noah Collins out of West Greene, moving on out at 133. He's guaranteed a medal.
Samuel gets free for an escape. Don't you have to win in the 4th round to get a medal?
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I'm one ahead of myself.
That's okay. Concy 5 winners will wrestle for 3rd, losers will wrestle for 5th. So you got to get through Concy 3. 4-0 lead for Gage Samuel of Avella. He and Lemley wrestling neutral. Samuel with the escape here early in the second.
Got some blood time running to Guzik over here, so waiting to resume on mat 3. Still 1-0 Guzik, 58 seconds to go in that match.
And let's grab that break right now. More wrestling from the Tri-County Tournament at West Greene on WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want. At the Washington County College Center, explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
From the first steps in new love to every scraped knee and healing embrace, the obstacles they will overcome to the victories they will achieve. You have walked this path beside them. These are the moments you live for. By protecting their health with a regular schedule of care, they can fully embrace all of life's little moments. At Cornerstone Care, we create healthier tomorrows today.
To schedule an appointment, visit cornerstonecare.com/locations.
And around the horn we go. We'll start with Randy.
We are getting ready to head into the third period here. Gage Bradley is going to take a 6-2 lead over Caden Bland of Trinity into the third period.
Gage Samuel of Avella up 7-0 on Bobby Lemley of Bentworth. They're ready to start their third period.
Guzik just gets his hand raised on that 1-0 defeat of Camden Stam. Guzik of South Park advances over Stam of Chartiers Houston.
Match is the lowest scoring match of the tournament. A couple of 1-0s. Go ahead, guys.
Mat number 4, what a comeback by Alex Kinsley. Was down 7-1, gets a takedown, 4 back points, takes an 8-7 lead over Tristan Young of Ringgold. This is at 121 pounds, and now Alex Kinsley getting 3 more back points, takes an 11-7 lead here, 25 seconds remaining in the third period.
Tristan McGallen out of McGuffey right now, 139-pound consolation, scoreless with Carter Caddis. Burgettstown, nothing in this one right now, and we are in the second period.
Samuel riding Bobby Lemley comfortably, 40 seconds into the third, 7-0 Samuel with the lead.
Winner by decision, Alex Kinsley of Albert Gallatin, 11-7 over Tristan Young of Ringgold at 121 pounds.
Another one of those big leads lost.
I have Brady Wilkes of Peters Township now out here against Bryce Kelly of Albert Gallatin, 127 pounds. No score.
Getting a little tighter here over on mat number 1. Gage Bradley still holding an 8-5 lead. We're looking at a minute to go. 8-5 lead over Bland of Trinity.
Just under a minute remaining in the third. Samuel fought off an early takedown attempt by Lemley, and it's been all Samuel since. Shoulder roll by Lemley. And he ends up in deep on a leg. They're standing on their feet. He's trying to pick Sam up, picks him clear off the mat, sits him right down safely to get the reversal. 7-2. Now Samuel's lead cut to 5. 30 seconds to go.
Takedown for Cameron Eiler of Fort Cherry, who now takes on Bentley West of Trinity at 127 pounds. 2 back points, make it 5-0.
We're still scoreless in this 139 matchup with McAnlin and Caddis. Caddis is starting this second period on top, and he's got the legs in, and he's been riding the whole time. I'm going to get a potentially dangerous call here in a second. Well, no, getting down to his head to the mat.
Samuel will be given an escape shot by Lemley, double underhook by Samuel, and he gets shoved to the boundary. Toss attempt by Lemley, takedown at the buzzer, no near fall, so it's going to go 11-2 final. Gage Samuel of Avella advances.
Another final over here on mat number 1. Bradley of Burgettstown holds on for that 8-5 win, and he's going to move out in the consolations with a win over Caden Bland of Trinity.
Brady Wilkes got the escape to start this second period. Now it is Bryce Kelly of AG. If he gets his arm free, he could get this takedown, but it looks like they're going to go out of bounds. 54 seconds to go, second period. Still 1-0 Wilkes of Peters Township.
Operationally, we're in consolations. Those matches start with a 1-minute first period, then 2 and 2 in the second and third. Semifinals and championship finals will have 2-minute first periods. Pretty standard tournament wrestling stuff.
Eiler had the cradle. West kicks out of it. 11-0 now. Cameron Eiler of Fort Cherry over Bentley West of Trinity.
McAnlin's just right on top right now. He's got the now he's getting a little high, and coming out front is Caddis out of Burgettstown, and Caddis is going to get the reversal and throw him right to his back. And he's going to get some back points. He's got 4 coming. So there's a 0-0 match, so tight most of the way, and now it's going to be 6-0.
Peyton Garove of Chartiers Houston, Lucas Guzik of South Park underway in their 139-pound bout.
New bout over here on mat number 1 at 133-pound consolation third round. Lane Ely of McGuffey taking on Austin Ruck of Shar Houston.
No score at the end of 2 periods, or excuse me, no takedown in the second period. Wilkes still holds that 1-0 lead as we head to the third, and it should be Kelly's choice to choose down here to start the third period. Kelly out of AG trailing 1-0.
Little name help here, guys. It's Merck for Chartiers Houston.
Yep.
McAnallen and Cadis on your mat, Scott.
I knew McAnallen.
McAnallen and Cadis.
I was 100% expecting that correction. So.
Did we check the pronunciation guide?
The phonetics are out here. 6-0.
End of the second period on mat 4. Cameron Eiler of Fort Cherry leads Bentley West of Trinity 11-2 at 127 pounds.
Escape for Peyton Garove of Chartiers Houston. Takedown for Lucas Guzik of South Park. 3-1 Guzik leads early second period.
And Wilkes riding on top here in this third period with this 1-0 lead. Just relying totally on the escape that he got at the start of the second period, and could have another 1-0 here if he can ride out this entire third.
Here comes a reversal for Garove, but he's way up over the shoulders. Guzik out front to face, hasn't gotten free yet. The match tied at 3, 1:10 to go in our second period.
Ely's going to pick up the 1-point escape with 1:20 to go here in the second period. He's going to lead 1-0.
Kenneth's going to get the win for Burgettstown. He's going to win it by a score of 8-0. He'll move on out at 139.
Guzik hooks under an arm and then the other shoulder, and he puts Garove to his back to get the pin. 2:13 that time. Lucas Guzik of South Park, winner by fall, 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
50 seconds remaining third period. Eiler leading West 11-5. West with that takedown, but couldn't get Eiler to his back.
Some injury time running here to Bryce Kelly of Albert Gallatin. And they're going to cut that. There's 1:17 remaining in the bout with Wilkes leading 1-0, and he continues to ride in this third period when they resume.
Just to confirm, Ruck? Is it
Merck.
Merck. Okay.
Flip the U and the R there.
Gotcha. Yep, we're good. Merck.
Is that like a Favre situation? Flip the R and the V?
Yeah, Favre.
Yeah.
Remember when Myron called him Favre?
Yes. Well, how would you possibly know it was Favre?
Everybody knows now.
Yes, for sure.
Even the fraud people in Louisiana, right?
Winner by decision. Cameron Eiler of Fort Cherry, 12-5 over Bentley West of Trinity at 127 pounds.
Let's grab a timeout. Tri-County Wrestling action continues here on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
Radio and TV today are cluttered with ads for car insurance. You might find these ads clever, funny, or even annoying. Hi, I'm Scott Day from the Day Insurance Agency. We like to keep things simple. We will give you the best possible coverage at the best possible price with great hometown service without all those gimmicks. Call us to get a free no-obligation quote with Erie Insurance. You might be surprised how much you can save. That's the Day Insurance Agency, 724-228-3448, or online at dayinsurance.com.
Sarah's Candies makes fundraising simple and sweet. Sarah's chocolate bars and pretzel rods are made with quality ingredients. Ordering is easy and you can earn up to 50% profit. Perfect for schools, sports teams, bands, and community organizations. They're the treats people know, love, and ask for by name. Visit sarahscandiesfundraising.com or call 800-255-7771 to get started today. Sarah's Candies Fundraising. When it tastes this good, fundraising is easy.
3 points on the board, the most for any wrestler on the 5 mats at the moment. Let's start back on mat number 5 and Scott Moore.
Well, we're waiting for a coach, but we do have a final. We got Bryce Crossan out of Bentworth, the winner by fall in 55 seconds over Josh Duncan of South Park. And right now we're waiting for a coach from McGuffey to get here for Garrett Newman and Bryce. Well, no, that's not Bryce Smith, I can tell you that. Never mind, I'll wait and see who we got out here.
On mat number 4, end of the first period, Peter Leventis of South Fayette leads Matt Rothka of Cannon Mac 3-0 at 139 pounds.
While we were at the break, we had a big change on mat 3 right at the end of the bout. Kelly of AG with a reversal to win 2-1 over Wilkes of Peters Township. It is Kelly who advances.
DJ Lingenfield with a reversal against Dane McMillan of Peters Township. They're early in the second period, 2-0 lead for Lingenfield.
And we are just about wrapping up here. Merck of Shar Houston in control. He's got Lane Ely on his back looking for a fall, leading 6-1. Either way, he's got back points and going to pull out that victory and move on in the consolation.
Mat 3 bout now is at 133 pounds. Noah Patton of Wash High has a 3-0 lead on John Whitehead of Peters Township. So Peters lost Wilkes on this mat, and now Whitehead falls behind early.
Final 10-1 for Merck heading out into the consolation at 133 pounds.
Escaping a takedown for Peter Leventis. He now leads Matt Rothka 7-0.
Patton will take that 3-0 lead to the second period.
Looks like Scott got a match. Justin Steingrave of Ringgold and Michael Casado.
Yeah, they just now got underway here. We're waiting for Bergdahl to get over there for the chair for McGuffey. But Casado right now with a 3-1 lead. He got the takedown early, gave up the escape, and almost had another one. But Steingrave did a nice job of just kind of kicking that leg away. Couldn't gobble up both of them.
Leventis rolls Rothka over to his back. Gets a couple back points. 11-0 now the lead on mat number 4. Looking for a pin there as he's got the bar.
And Noah Patton gets the fall over Whitehead. Time of the fall is 124 for Noah Patton of Wash High. He will advance at 133 pounds.
Lingenfield of Jefferson Morgan able to ride McMillan through the end of the third and take a 2-0 lead into the final 2 minutes. The two wrestlers work neutral to start the third.
We have a new match on mat number 1 here. It's Ryder Baker of Peters Township taking on Brock Dennison of South Fayette. We're going to wrap up the end of the first period. Baker just picking up that takedown. He's going to take a 3-0 lead into the second period.
Takedown and some back points as Leventis rolls Rothka over, and that'll be a tech fall. Doesn't get the pin, but gets the tech fall. 17-0 the final. Peter Leventis defeats Matt Rothka of Cannon Mac at 139 pounds. Time of the fall comes at 3:19.
New bout on mat 3 now is 152 pounds. Cage Chirby of Albert Gallatin. Aiden Finnegan of Cannon Mac.
McMillan and Lingenfield wrestling neutral. A little scramble actually ended up out on the basketball hardwood.
Finnegan gets the opening takedown here. Goes to a power half initially. Now just going to try to turn him here with a half on the left side. Finnegan maybe has Chirby leaning a little bit, and now close to getting him to going over. Chirby trying to fight this off. 20 seconds remaining, and Chirby will get to his base here and belly out.
Just over a minute left in the 139-pound Consi bout. E.J. Lingenfield with a second period reversal and a ride out through there maintains the lead, and he's fighting off a couple of shots by Dane McMillan. Now shoving on the side of the head. Lingenfield trying to spin to his right, and trouble for McMillan, but able to regather himself, and the two end up out of bounds one more time.
Steingrab now gets the 1-point escape, make it 3-2. Now gets a takedown. He has the lead, 5-3 at the end of 2.
Ryder Baker, Peters Township, leading 5-0 over Brock Dennison of South Fayette at 145-pound consolations with 1 minute to go in the second period.
Finnegan very close to another takedown at the start of the second period, but could not quite get there before they go out of bounds.
McMillan and Lingenfield separated and backing up. McMillan stumbled and ended up on his wallet, scrambled out of bounds to avoid being taken down, and now takes a nice shot with 20 seconds to go in the match. He's down 2-0.
Takedown and now cradle for Aiden Finnegan. Has Chirby on his back, getting near fall. Won't get the fall here. The near fall is going to be rewarded. That's going to make it 10-0 in favor of Aiden Finnegan of Cannon Mac.
Lingenfield going to just hold off McMillan here, and Lingenfield's reversal in the second only score the match 2-0. Winner E.J. Lingenfield of Jefferson Morgan.
Now up on mat number 4, Zubinski of Peters Township and Noah Kimberland of Avella. That's at 152 pounds. They're scoreless at the end of the first period.
Steingrab's got Casado down to the mat, belly down to the mat. He's been riding for a minute. He's got a 5-3 advantage. And Casado just doesn't have an answer right now. Now he's trying to work that bar up across the back.
Something got messed up over here. Finnegan, they awarded 4 back, and then they put 15 up. It should have been 14, so the ref's going to have to stop this and get the – now they got it right. They got it back to 14. Now they're adjusting the clock. Something got all out of whack on this bout. Finnegan was looking for the fall and didn't get the fall. The official awarded 4, which would have made it 14, but the score showed 15. And now we're trying to sort out what the situation is. It's close to a tech fall, certainly, with 38 seconds to go in the second period, but 14-0 is the score.
Good scramble going on mat 1, Randy.
So we had a lot of change here. Dennison was able to come out on top there, pick up 4 points as far as back points. Now looking for a takedown. However, Baker does have a whizzer in, trying to put the shin whizzer in, hip him over. But a minute and a half to go. Dennison's holding a 7-5 lead, and we'll see how this one shakes out.
Caleb Patton with a takedown, then a 2-point near fall, and he's up 5-0 end of 1 against Eli Pierce of Ringgold.
And there's 3 near fall to make it a 17-0 tech fall for Aiden Finnegan of Canamac. Time of that tech fall was 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
The Rams are going to send another one into the next round of consolations. The Ringgold Rams. Steingrab wins at 9-3 over Casado out of McGuffey.
Patton takes down Pierce early in the second. Caleb Patton of Washington now up 8-0, just 15 seconds into the second, working on a chicken wing on the left side. Flattens Pierce out and trying to sink that wing in.
Kimberlin rolls Zubinski over to his back. Couple of back points coming here. Zubinski doing a nice job of staying up. They're just barely in bounds as Kimberlin keeping his right toe just in bounds to keep this fight on. Zubinski still rolling over, will try to get over to his stomach, can't quite get there yet, and does, will avoid the pin, but 4 back points coming for Noah Kimberlin.
Caleb Patton gets that wing in, and he stacks up Eli Pierce, pins him in 1 minute and 32 seconds. Washington's Caleb Patton stays alive with a pin in the third consolation round, 132 over Eli Pierce of Ringgold.
Dennison able to get the takedown. We have 20 seconds to go, leading 10-5 over Baker Peters Township.
Well, Baker was in control of that match early on, and all of a sudden, here we go. He was not.
Elon Yancek of Trinity, 3-0 over Braden Bucci of South Park. That's 15 seconds remaining here in the first.
160-pound consolation matchup. Chaz Rush of Avella, 3-0 lead right now on August Barrett out of Trinity High School.
Dadrian Walls, Chartiers Houston, Josh Kuzma of South Park underway. That's 160-pound round 3.
Blood time now on mat number 4 for Noah Kimberlin. Put the plugs in the nose here. We'll start the third period. He's leading Zubinski of Peters Township 10-1 at 152 pounds.
So Baker was able to get a reversal there to make it 10-7. I don't know that they awarded the escape and takedown there at the end. So we're going to say final 10-7, Brock Dennison of South Fayette moving on in the consolations.
Front cradle, Chaz Rush, pin over August Barrett. Time of the fall, 121. Chaz Rush of Avella High School moving on out.
Yancek of Trinity now with a 5-0 lead, picks up a reversal in the second period. 5-0 over Braden Bucci of South Park.
Kuzma of South Park, Walls of Chartiers Houston scoreless at the end of 1. We'll have more from the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
Who better to get your pharmaceutical services from than local familiar faces you can trust? Here at McCracken Pharmacy, we aim to provide just that. Our mission is to take care of you in Greene County. We are a full-service pharmacy that offers an auto refill program that arranges all of the patient's medications so that they are filled at the same time each month. We provide a full line of adult vaccinations which are available to the general public without appointment. Don't hesitate to use our friendly delivery services which bring medications to homes all over Greene County. Check out our website, McCrackenPharmacy.com, and download our app. McCracken Pharmacy, 595 East High Street in Waynesburg.
Since 1978, Quality Quick Printing has been a single source for all your business, organization, and corporate printing needs. a full-service digital document solution center, high-speed digital copying, large format, design and finishing, direct mail services, and so much more. Call their print solutions specialist to help with your next project, 724-225-9427, or visit qualquick.com.
Welcome back to West Greene, and now, Scott, you get Bryce Smith.
Yeah, Bryce Smith now up here for West Greene. He is scoreless with Garrett Newman out of McGuffey. This is 160 consolation matchup. First period is scoreless. We'll go to the period number 2.
On mat number 4, did have a fall. Noah Kimberland of Avella pins Tave Zubinski of Peters Township. Time of the fall at 3:45. That was at 152 pounds. Now up on mat number 4 at 160 pounds. Nick Hilliard of Albert Gallatin taking on Vonnie Woods of Washai. They're scoreless with 10 seconds remaining in the first period.
Big change of events here on mat 3, where Bucci came from behind during that break. He was down 6-0. Got it all the way to 6-6, and now Yancek with an escape makes it 7-6 before they head to the third period. Yancek and Trinity leading Bucci at South Park 7-6.
Randy, jump in there with that final.
Yep, we had a fall here. Luke Poland to Trinity with a fall over Mason Crow of from Bentworth at 152-pound consolation.
That time was 1:09, by the way. Yep. Josh Kuzma of South Park, Adrian Walls of Chartiers Houston. Late second period, still neutral, still scoreless. Coming up on the 3 minutes of neutral wrestling. Good shot by Kuzma. Got to the doubles, keeps his toes in bounds, and is going to get the three-point takedown with 1 second left.
Bryce Smith got a 1-point escape. Newman tried to lock up a cradle, and he got a little high with it and then kind of bailed on it and let Smith have the 1 point instead of getting in trouble and maybe getting it up 2. So it's 1-0 Bryce Smith out of West Greene with the lead over Garrett Newman of McGuffey.
Another final here over on mat 1. Quick fall for Jack Hunter in 40 seconds over Luciano Rossi from Peters Township at 172-pound consolation.
Fall on mat number 4. Nick Hilliard of Albert Gallatin takes a shot at the leg, lifts Vonnie Woods up in the air, and brings him down to the mat for the pin. Time of the fall, 1:46. Nick Hilliard over Vonnie Woods at 160 pounds.
Strong mat return by Yancek on Bucci, still holding that 7-6 lead. Yancek has already ridden over a minute of this third period, just clinging to that 1-point advantage.
Did you say strong return? Yes.
I did.
It was.
It was.
Josh Kuzma chooses bottom for the third. He leads 3-0 against Adrian Walls of Chartiers Houston. We've got about a minute and a half remaining in that bout.
Well, 25 seconds to go in this second period, and Newman's able to power Bryce Smith down to the mat. He's going to get it.
We got a headlock here for Bucci, and he turns Yancek and puts him on his back. Yancek in trouble, and he's going to be pinned. The time of the fall is 4:40, and the winner is Braden Bucci of South Park.
Dominated early, dominates late.
We have a new match here just getting underway here on mat number 1. Derek Diamond of Frazier taking on Charlie Stone King from West Greene, all the way up at 215 pounds, consolation third round. No score.
Frazier came into the tournament with just 2 guys left, came into the day, and in 20th place. The Commodores in a rebuild kind of time frame, but when you lose studs like they graduated the last couple of years,
Yeah.
that'll happen.
Well, Bryce Smith gives up the reversal here to start the third. So now after the takedown, he's trailing 5-1. And here's Newman again trying to jump that cradle, and he's got it this time, and he's got Bryce turned to his back. Mule kick. He's going to get at least 3 out of this, I think, or they're going to give him 4. They're going to give him 4. 9-1. Garrett Newman now with the lead over Bryce Smith of West Greene.
Kamani Sumter of Waynesburg out here now on mat 3, 172-pound action, taking on Dominic Musi of Avella.
End of the first period on mat number 4, now at 172 pounds. Paxton Thomas of Bentworth and Colt Joseph of Cannon Mac are scoreless.
Josh Kuzma finishes off his match with Adrian Walls. Walls had a couple of shots, nearly got takedowns, but ran out of wrestling room. Josh Kuzma of South Park advances 4-0 winner at 160 pounds, consolation, round 3.
Derek Diamond currently leading 6-0 over Charlie Stone King from West Greene. Just did pick up 3 Back points on a tilt, looking for more right now with 1 minute to go in the second period.
Paxton Thomas gets the reversal, flips Joseph to his back. Thomas of Bentworth working the left arm. This is at 172 pounds, trying to get the pin. Flat on his back is Joseph, and there it is. Time of the fall, 1:48. Paxton Thomas of Bentworth pins Colton Joseph of Cannon Mac at 172 pounds.
Kamani Sumter just did finish that takedown right before the whistle at the end of the first period. He will take a 3-0 lead into the second here, and he'll work from the bottom against Dominic Muzzy of Avella.
Diamond now up 13-0 with 20 seconds to go here in the second. Looking for a turn here, possible fall or technical fall.
Mark Reed of Laurel Highlands, Peyton Bastian of Jefferson Morgan just underway. That's up at 189 pounds. We're anywhere from 160 to 215 in this consolation round 3. Semis to follow, along with a 4th consolation round, then a 5th round of consolations that will set our medal bout pairings. Winners of that 5th consolation round will go for 3rd. Losers will drop into the 5-6 match. And of course, our semifinal winners wrestle for the championships.
Derek Diamond did pick up the fall at 246. He's moving on. New match getting ready to start here. Leland Laws of Shar Houston and Marion Jones of Laurel Highlands at 215 pounds.
Sumter with an escape makes it 4-0 here. About a minute to go in the second period.
Newman's going to pick up the win 9-1 over Bryce Smith of West Greene. Dominated that second and third period there.
Now on mat number 4, scoreless at 215 pounds, Caleb Nicholas of Cannon Mac and Jeffrey Smuzinik of Brownsville, as big slam there by Smuzinik. Or I don't know if they're not going to award the slam, they're going to award a takedown, but some injury time for Caleb Nicholas there with 1 second left in the first period.
And that distinction, Mark, is safely versus softly. You got to return them safely to the mat, not necessarily softly.
All right, I got a pin in 14 seconds. Ooh. Shannon Archie, Burgettstown, a winner over Zeke Weiser, Bentworth, 14-second pin.
Sumter had another takedown to make it 7-0 and had an awkward cradle on Muzzy. He couldn't make anything of it. Eventually lets Muzzy go, and Muzzy gets an escape before the end of the second period. Sumter leads 7-1 going into the third.
Bastian with an escape, nearly got a takedown, still 1-0 with about 1:05 remaining in the second period.
We have a delay over here on mat 1. Not sure if we're going to get a bout or not. Lower Highlands wrestler did not show, but they did not raise a hand here, so I'm not sure if we're just moving.
Might have.
They're calling in the mat 1, but looks like they're moving on to the next bout.
Really nice show of sportsmanship by Jeffrey Smuzinik. Goes over to Caleb Nicholas as he's talking with the trainer to make sure he's okay and says, hey, man, sorry about that. Are you okay? Shakes his hand, and we get the second period underway with Smuzinik leading 3-0.
We've got injury time here on mat 3. I'm not sure which wrestler it was for. They didn't put the clock up, and I missed. But either way, we're about to get back underway here. To start the third period, Sumter will work from the top here against Muzzy of Avella.
So we are going to bump up to 285 pounds. It does look like our previous match is going to take place directly after this one. So moving on to 285 pounds, Owen Rush of Cannon Mac taking on Donovan Goings from South Fayette.
Late second period, still Bastian of Jeff Morgan with a 1-0 lead. A scramble here, wild shot by Reed without really a need. He's got 2 more minutes and took a wild shot, shoved into the mat, takedown for Bastian. 3 seconds to go in that period, give up a wild shot takedown, and it's now 4-0 Bastian, end of 2.
Cradle for Sumter again here, going to try to turn Muzzy. And now getting near fall, a couple of swipes, and he does get 2. So that'll make it 9-1, and now Muzzy's able to get away, so 9-2, and now Muzzy in on a leg for Sumter as they go out of bounds, and he will get the takedown on the boundary.
2:15 consolation matchup. Tyler Clayton of Chartiers Houston, 4-1 lead over John Podolsky, Beth Center. That one in the second period, 1:16 to go here. That is Tyler Clayton out of Chartiers Houston.
1 point escape for Sumter makes it 10-5 now over Muzzy, and he's going to try to get this cradle again. He has it locked again, and again trying to take Muzzy to his back, but Muzzy was close to rolling all the way through. Now he's caught, and Sumter looking for the fall. But again, doesn't have it real tight. It was able to get 4 near fall here.
Oh, my.
I don't know about that.
That's candy at a parade right there
pretty
now.
quick swipes.
Those were quick.
That's candy at a parade.
Still has the cradle. 22 seconds to go. Holding that combination, we still don't have the points awarded, but it's going to be at least 17-5 if Sumter can't pull off this fall.
Is anyone else tempted every time you look at a Chartiers Houston when you look on the screen, and when it says CHAR, don't you want to say Charleroi?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not the
or
only,
even Char Valley.
I just want to make sure I'm not the only idiot that wants to say Charleroi.
Yeah, of course, with Charleroi, I always remember that they wrestle with Bentworth now, so in that co-op.
17-5 is your final. Major decision win for Kaimani Sumter of Waynesburg. He advances at 172.
And
Bastion with 30 seconds left, leading Mark Reed of Laurel Highlands 4-0, and now 7-0 as he gets the takedown.
Okay, Clayton got the win by fall in the second period. I didn't catch the time on that, but I'll get it to you soon. But Clayton out of Chartiers Houston, moving on.
We have 1 minute to go here in the second period. Owen Rush is leading 1-0 over Donovan Goins from South Fayette at 285-pound consolation.
Randy, just a note for you. I know it popped another bout up there, and sometimes what happens on this system, if the scoreboard operator double clicks, it skips a match. So this is actually the bout that was going to be up there, and then they rolled past it and then went back to it. So just if that happens, that's the way that happens sometimes.
So we only have one match back here, guys. That's it.
Looking for the fall right now is Jeffrey Smuzinik, and he gets it.
The two gentlemen that are standing right here, those are the 215 that were initially supposed to wrestle. So I think they're going to go again here.
Scott, I think we're going to hold to 10:45, and that's why your Matt went dark there.
Yep.
We're going to start semis in the next constellation. And that hold to 45 is simply because of the rest rule requirements and those kinds of things.
Landon Pusateri of Peters Township leads Hunter Gorby of West Greene 3-1. That's a 189-pound consolation.
Bastion finished off his victory 7-0. Jeff Morgan winner over Reed of Laurel Highlands, and now Ryder Talbot of Ringgold and Cash Main of McGuffey on mat 2.
So Jeffrey Smuzinik of Brownsville gets the fall over Caleb Nicholas of Cannon Mac. Time of the fall 4:18 at 215 pounds. Now up on mat number 4 at 285 pounds, Edric Williams of Trinity and Levi Yost Llewellyn from Waynesburg.
Talbot and Maine scoreless, 30 seconds remain in their first. Nice shot by Talbot. Maine sprawling back, now going to a crossface, shoved down on the head. But Talbot with those hands locked behind that right thigh, trying to pull that leg in. Maine sprawling back, arching his back to get enough pressure, and now able to break the clasp around the hands and back up on their feet. Talbot wanted to get away and shake the arms out a little bit. Sometimes, you get the Charlie horse in the arms there when you hold on that long. And they get to the end of the first period. Sorry?
That's all right. 6-1 lead for Pusateri of Peters Township. He leads Hunter Gorby of West Greene. It's in the second period.
Rush still leading 1-0 over Goings from South Fayette. Riding on top here with 1:20 to go in the match.
Maine and Talbot underway in their second period. Talbot chooses bottom position. Maine chops an arm out, tried to flatten Talbot out. Talbot won't go flat yet. Go ahead, Randy.
And we got a fall here. Rush is going to pick up the fall. That's going to be a 4:01. Picking up that fall. Going to move out in the consolation. Rush over Goins from South Fayette.
54 seconds to go, second period. Pusateri now leads Gorby by a count of 9-1.
Ringgold fans gathered around us, rooting for Ryder Talbot, who's still on the bottom. A little loose ride there for Cash Main. He's got the strong work up top, but not much down low. Does get a leg hooked, but Talbot trying to turn back into him and set up a roll. But Cash Main doing a good job to fight that off, and now gives up the leg lace and gets back around behind Ryder Talbot to keep control. A minute gone in the second, still scoreless.
Great start to the second period for Edric Williams of Trinity. Gets the escape, the takedown, and the pin. Edric Williams gets the fall in 1 minute and 16 seconds.
Just a note there, the flow board has that the other way, Nate.
Yeah, that's not what happened on the map.
Yep.
Nope.
Pushing the wrong button. That happens.
So we're going back to that 215-pound match here. Leland Laws from Shar Houston taking on Mary Jones from Laurel Highlands. Jones with the quick takedown, leading 3-0 with 17 seconds to go here in the first period.
And I think we're coming down to the close of this round 3 consolations action, all here in the main gym at the moment. Cash Main with a headlock trying to turn Talbot underneath. Just 25 seconds to go in the second period, and eventually Talbot gets out of the headlock and gets free for an escape, the first point of the match.
Just a note for anybody watching our stream for mat 4 and 5, nobody wrestling over here. We'll cut over to the coverage on the other gym.
Jones will take that 3-0 lead into the second period at 215-pound consolations. 3-0 Marion Jones over Leland Laws with Shar Houston.
Yeah, Nate, you're showing mat 3 now, as that's Landon Pusateri of Peters Township out to a 12-1 lead over Hunter Gorby of West Greene.
Talbot goes to the third period with a 1-0 lead. Cash Main with a stand-up, a switch on the way back down, but his right leg got hooked up, and so Talbot able to keep control, and now draped around the waist. Main out the back door and gets a reversal to take a 2-1 lead early in this third period.
Jones with a quick escape, leading 4-0 with 1:43 to go. Second period action.
Talbot and Main found the boundary. They'll come back into the middle, be back in that position. They spent most of the second period, and it was with Talbot on the bottom and Main riding. It was precarious at times, and then just couldn't hang on to it.
I know we have one more bout on deck here on mat 3. That may be the final bout. I don't see anybody else waiting on deck. Oh yeah, you guys. Oh, that might be. No, that's littler guys. That's got to be coming up for the next round. Oh yeah, you've got a couple guys on deck mat 2 as well.
Jones looking for the fall here. No swipes yet. Leading 7-0 with 52 seconds to go, second period.
Pusateri down to the final 30 seconds with his 12-1 lead over Gorby.
We have a shoelace issue again. Wow. You could go a month without seeing a shoelace issue. We saw a couple yesterday and twice a shoe off.
Yep.
Cash Main with a 2-1 lead, riding here with 1:05 to go in the third period. Another near fall situation, Randy.
Yep, Jones got him bundled up here, looking for the fall here with 15 seconds to go. It's getting pretty tight, and there is the fall. It's going to be 2:48 time of the fall. Jones moving on.
And Pusateri does put the wraps on that 12-1 major decision win. Pusateri of Peters Township advances, and Gorby of West Greene eliminated at 189.
Near fall for Maine to go up 4-1. Escape for Talbot, now 4-2. Talbot trying to burrow in underneath the body of Maine, who sprawls back. And Talbot got to both legs. Maine trying to fight it off. Maine gets dumped to his wallet, goes to a roll, and now gets his knees back up under him. Talbot pulls both in, and the two end up out of bounds.
We are going to have a break in the action here on mat number 1 as well.
Lincoln Fisher of Waynesburg out here against Colin Rockwell. Heavyweight consolation just underway. I've not seen this Waynesburg singlet that Fisher has. That's a different looking. That's a new one for the Raiders.
Talbot with a shot, getting to a single, underhooks by Maine to try to fight it off. Final seconds of the third period. Maine protecting a 4-2 lead. The takedown is granted, and it is going to stand. Ryder Talbot with the takedown at the buzzer to win it 5-4. Cash Maine fought as long as he could, but Kurt Kesnick says, yep, that's a takedown, and it was with time remaining. And the 5-4 win for Ryder Talbot of Ringo. Let's grab a timeout here if we can. Back on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
Built on a foundation of quality, safety, and integrity, Iron Synergy Cumberland Mine is committed to being one of the safest and most respected energy producers in the world. Located in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, our team is anchored by some of the hardest working and experienced miners in the industry. We take pride in helping to create tomorrow's energy today, as well as helping to make a difference in the communities from which we operate. To learn more about Irons Energy or to apply online, please visit our website at ironsenergy.com.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
285-pound action, consolation round 3. Ryder Nemeth of Washington, Holden Fisher of Avella just underway and are scoreless.
Fisher was is still riding here as a penalty point awarded to Rockwell in this second period. That was during the break, and now Fisher will continue his ride here, trailing 1-0 from Colin Rockwell of Albert Gallatin.
That is Lincoln Fisher, by the way. Holden Fisher of Avella, neutral with Ryder Nemeth, and those two find their way out of time in the first, scoreless.
Under a minute to go, second period here with Fisher on top. And now Fisher controlling the wrist underneath here, trying to maintain control right out this second period.
Kenna McMillan with a 5-point lead on the team standings over Trinity. Hillers has 10 semifinalists. Kenna McMillan with 8. McGuffey in third place, about 30 points back. 6 in the semis, 1 still alive in the consolations. Jeff Morgan and Ringgold round out the top 5, followed by Bentworth, Chartiers, Houston, Burgettstown, Albert Gallatin, and Peters Township.
Fisher got called for another penalty. I believe they called the full Nelson. And now trails 2-0. He's been riding the entire second period, but he's given up 2 points.
Ryder Nemeth out to the side of Holden Fisher trying to power a Nelson, but you got to be careful. That's the only thing he has. And boy, now the roll by Fisher almost turned that into a reversal. That's the problem with a half Nelson. If that's all you have, you're in trouble.
And Fisher was close to doing it again. It's not, he just gets that second hand up in there, and he got called for it a second time, but this time he was able to pull back and not take that that penalty point again. And now it's going to be, this has to be Fisher's choice to choose. Should have been Fisher's choice to choose bottom. He's going to choose top. Maybe he thinks he can turn Rockwell.
Second period action continues. Ryder Nemeth back into the middle. Holden Fisher tried to stand up, and Nemeth locked the hands. Boy, once you get caught, might as well keep them locked.
There's a stall warning against Fisher, and he then lets Rockwell go. So now Fisher down 3-0, minute 40 to go.
Yeah, once you've locked your hands, there's no sense letting it go.
Right.
You're going to get penalized a point, whether you hold them for 30 seconds or you hold them for a second. So just stay locked up. Don't give up the reversal, and just keep it. And then the referee will stop the action. Nemeth trails 1-0, working on top with a minute to go in the second. Sit out by Fisher. Fisher rocked back underneath, and once again, Nemeth trying to work a power Nelson. And once again, that's all he has, though this time he sticks his left leg out as a brace against that elbow roll.
Fisher down to a minute 15 seconds here, and Colin Rockwell hasn't had to do a whole lot in this match, and he's got himself a 3-0 lead.
30 seconds to go in the second. Holden Fisher of Avella on the bottom and leading 1-0 by way of that penalty point for locked hands. Fisher coming to his feet. Nemeth leaning on him to try to flatten him back out. Got a little sloppy. And Fisher trying to face in against Nemeth, who has a lock around the chest and wants to just try to sit there for the next 10 seconds. Fisher trying to fight up out of it. Got Nemeth off balance. And Fisher going to get the escape in the final 5 seconds. Nemeth now trying to fight the takedown attempt by Fisher, and he will hold on 2-0 Fisher after 2.
Down to the final 20 seconds here on mat 3, and Colin Rockwell of Albert Gallatin looking to stay alive here in the tournament.
Equipment issue for Holden Fisher delays the start of the third, and referee Kurt Kesnick reaches in and handles that shoulder restrictive brace.
Stall warning against Rockwell. But he is going to win this thing 3-0, and that will eliminate Lincoln Fisher of Waynesburg at 285.
Early third period. Is this it?
You are it.
I have the only action going on. Again, we're due for a start here pretty quickly, and now Holden Fisher gets a takedown against Ryder Nemeth, and now he'll push that margin up to 5-0. And like Nemeth was running out of gas late in that second period, was fortunate to avoid a takedown late, but could not avoid one here early in the third period. One-on-one on each wrist for Holden Fisher, and now off the right wrist, and Powers and Nelson. Nemeth perpendicular. Fisher reloads, trying to grab a leg with this, and Nemeth goes flat and is pinned. 3:53 the time of the fall. Holden Fisher of Avella by fall 3:53. We'll get you set for semifinals and fourth round consolations when we come back on greensports.net and the WJPA Sports Network.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. We'd love to have you join us in celebration of outstanding athletes, coaches, and teams from our area. As a member of our chapter, you can nominate potential candidates, then vote on the nominees for each year's induction banquet. And you can help spread the word about our region's rich athletic tradition. Find us online or hit us up on Facebook and be a part of something exceptional. The Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame.
Touchdown, Waynesburg!
Ever wanted to work behind the scenes of a sports broadcast? Waynesburg University's Department of Communication gives you the opportunity to do just that. Our students produce the show, call the action, and tell the story as it happens. Or get involved in the sports information side, taking stats, PA announcing, and delivering the results to a growing sports audience. The Waynesburg University Department of Communication is waiting to hear from you. So what are you waiting for?
For more information, visit waynesburg.edu.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Welcome back to West Greene Tri-County Wrestling. A very brief interlude here. We're through the third round consolations and now moving right into the semifinals. Do want to let people know that at the end we're going to go through the weights two more times on this particular session. Round 4 consolations and semis underway right now. We'll do round 5 consolations right after this. Then we'll reset all of our gear and our plans, and then join you back for the finals links on our webpage. So
yeah, there'll be separate links for the championship finals and the consolation finals later on today.
So
you guys are already underway back in the back, Jim.
We have Matt underway here too, but no names. I just refreshed, and we're still.
Yeah, I'm
like
waiting
you
for a
have Lee
refresh.
Dreschman of Canna McMillan and Gabe Greene of Peters Township there, Randy. I don't know why it showed up on mine, but hasn't shown up on yours yet.
Mine's still loading.
So mine's loading up right now. I've got
Valengevich. That's who you have there, Scott.
Did you get that, Scott?
Write it down.
Valengevich of Ringgold, trailing Carter
Luke.
Baker.
Luke Valengevich taking on Carter Baker of Bergenstown. Valengevich out of Ringgold.
There you go, Randy.
There we go. All right, so Lee Dreschman currently leading 3-0. 30 seconds to go in the first period here. We are at 107-pound semifinal action. He's taking on Gabe Greene of Peters Township. Looking for got a cradle locked up here now, does Dreschman. Taking Greene to no swipes yet. Just trying to work him over here with, it's going to have to do it. Got short time.
Semifinals of 114 just underway. Mat 3, Jackson Hoy of Trinity, Grayson Morris of Albert Gallatin.
And just a note, we have semis in the main gym, mats 1, 2, and 3. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. In the auxiliary gym, they're in consolation round 4. It's 1, 2, 2 on those setups.
On mat number 4 right now, Austin Grandel of Jefferson Morgan gets a late takedown to take a 3-0 lead over Ben Groves of Ringgold. That's at 107-pound consolation.
Gavin Morris of Albert Gallatin, Parker Jennings of Trinity underway, 107-pound semifinals. Again, Trinity with 10 wrestlers in this semifinal round.
Go ahead there, Scott.
Yeah, Carter Baker running up a 12-1 lead right now over Luke Valengevich. And now it's 15-2. He's going to cut him loose, take him down 15-3, and that might do it 18-3, and it does. Technical fall win, 159 is the time. Your winner, Carter Baker. He'll move on out at 107.
Bob, you have Gavin Morris of AG taking on a Trinity wrestler. I have Grayson Morris of AG taking on Trinity's Jackson Hoy.
Oh, it's a Trinity AG dual meet.
It is. I'm assuming Gavin and Grayson are brothers. Maybe it's wrong to assume. Could be cousins.
I have no idea.
We had Dressman picking up a 1-point escape, leading 4-0 over Gabe Greene at Peters Township. Now we're going to have some injury time as they knocked heads with 1:14 to go in the second period here. Dressman leading 7-0 over Gabe Greene.
Jackson Hoy does take the first lead with a takedown here about halfway through the first period, and Hoy now settles in on top of Grayson Morris.
Escape and a takedown for Austin Grandel in the 107-pound consolation. He now leads Ben Groves of Ringgold 7-0.
114 consolation, mat number 5, just underway. Dustin Mace, Avella, Mason Robinson out of Chartiers, Houston.
Gavin Morris with a takedown middle of the first period against Parker Jennings, but now Morris called for stalling. Jennings stood up, and Morris just content to stand behind him with the hands locked around the waist and not take him back into the mat. But now hooks legs in and trying to power a Nelson against Jennings. 3-0 Morris leads, 25 seconds remaining in the first.
Grayson Morris was nearly put on his back, rolled through, got to his feet, got an escape, but then Hoy comes in for another takedown with about 10 seconds remaining in the period, and it is Jackson Hoy of Trinity taking a 6-1 lead into the second.
Over here on mat number 1, Dressman now leading 10-1 with 45 seconds to go in the second period. It's a 107-pound semifinal action. Dressman 10, Gabe Greene 1, Peters Township.
Gavin Morris with a 3-0 lead over Parker Jennings. That is at the end of one period. Jennings with the choice. Morris deferred. Jennings with choice. Jennings chooses neutral.
Mason Robinson gets a takedown at the end of that first period. He goes up by a score of 3-0. Now we start the second. Mace comes to his feet. He'll get the escape, 3-1. And now Robinson close to locking up a cradle on him. He's got him leaning just a little bit. He's got him down to his side a little bit. And now Mace is going to be able to square up. Nice job by Dustin Mace to fight that off.
Randy?
Dressman with a takedown and 4 near falls. Going to pick up a technical fall at 4 minutes. Moving on to the finals, that's Lee Dressman of Cannon Mac with a 17-2 technical fall.
Grandel with an escape and a takedown goes up 11-0 now in the 107-pound consolation. Blood time for Ben Groves of Ringgold.
Parker Jennings with a takedown to tie his match with Gavin Morris. Jennings dumped Morris right onto his shoulders, but it scrambled there before Jennings could hold him for a couple of swipes. The score stays at 3-3 halfway through the second 107-pound semis.
New semifinal match here just getting underway. 114 pounds. We have Caleb Delaney of Jefferson Morgan taking on Alex Medlin from Best Center.
Robinson gets a takedown. He goes up 6-1 over Mace. 114-pound consolation matchup.
Jennings with legs in and trying to work up underneath the arms and find a place to get enough leverage to turn Gavin Morris to his back, but so far nothing doing.
Still 6-1 in favor of Jackson Hoy of Trinity. Score has not changed over a minute here gone in the second period.
15 seconds to go in the second. Jennings still riding, got the takedown early in this second period and been able to ride since then.
Now a cradle for Hoy, looking for the fall. Here's Trinity's Jackson Hoy on Grayson Morris of Albert Gallatin. And there it is. Time of the fall is going to be 3:37. Jackson Hoy of Trinity advances to the championship final at 114 pounds.
He looks pretty good, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I watched him earlier last night over here. He looks like he's the real deal.
Choice for the third period, and it belongs to Morris. He's going to take bottom, so after getting the takedown and having to ride through the rest of the second, now Jennings is going to work on top and have to ride again if he decides to go that route. Does not. Optional start. Gives up the escape eventually, and now trails 4-3. Jennings wants to work neutral again here.
Another Trinity wrestler up on mat 3. Of course, we'll see a lot of them with 10 in the semifinals. This is Gavin Bricker of Trinity taking on Waynesburg's Floyd Huff, 121-pound semifinal.
Jennings with a quick move, and he dumped Morris to his back, to his side, and now cradles him. Morris stacked up in this cradle. Jennings may be too deep in at the right shoulder, just off the mat. 4 near falls are coming for Parker Jennings. He'll have a 10-4 lead if he doesn't get the pin, and the fall comes. 4:39 the time of the fall. Parker Jennings to the 107-pound championships. And we'll have more action from the Tri-County Wrestling Championships on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Royal Ivy Rentals has everything you need for your next event. You may be planning a large wedding or a small birthday party. Either way, Royal Ivy Rentals has you covered. Royal Ivy Rentals has tents in many sizes and can supply banquet tables, round tables, fill and chill tables, linens, chairs, tent lighting, a portable bar, dance floor, coolers, heaters, and even yard games. So whether it's a big event or any old get-together, call Royal Ivy Rentals for all your party needs. 724-998-5805. That's 724-998-5805.
Semifinals here in the front, Jim, around the horn. Randy?
Starting over here on mat number 1, we have Caleb Delaney with a 2-0 lead. Just picked up a reversal here in the second period. 2-0 over Alex Medlin of Best Center with 45 seconds to go.
First period, 121-pound semis. Tucker, Main, and McGuffey. Brock McClure of Bentworth. Couple of scrambles, but so far no scoring. A minute gone in the first.
Bricker of Trinity, Gavin Bricker, picks up a takedown late here in the first. He leads it now 3-1 as Floyd Huff is able to get out of bounds with get an escape just as they go out of bounds with 8 seconds remaining. Should be 3-1 Bricker at the end of 1.
Round 4 consolations in the back, Jim, guys.
Mat number 4, 107-pound consolation. Austin Grandel of Jefferson Morgan leading Ben Groves of Ringgold 11-0. More blood time here. 21 seconds remaining in the third period.
We got a final. Dustin Mace was trailing 6-1. He's from Avella to Mason Robinson. Got a takedown, put him on his back, and got the fall at 4:23. Or 4:27, excuse me. And so your winner is Dustin Mace out of Avella with a comeback and beating Mason Robinson.
Over here in the main gym, we have Caleb Delaney is going to take a 2-0 lead into the third period, leading 2-0 over Alec Medlin from Best Center, 114-pound semifinal action.
Takedown for Tucker, Main, and McGuffey, leading Brock McClure of Bentworth, 3-0. Semis at 121. And they're at the end of their first period. Maine leading 3-0.
And now Bricker has Huff going to his back. Looking for the fall here is Gavin Bricker of Trinity. And there is the fall. Time's going to be 2:39. And Gavin Bricker of Trinity into the championship finals at 121 pounds.
Final in the 107-pound consolation. Grandel, winner by major decision, 11-0. Over Ben Groves of Ringgold.
So after being ridden out pretty much the whole second period, Medlin took neutral and just picked up the takedown. He now leads 3-2 over Caleb Delaney.
Tucker Maine on the bottom, but leading 3-0 early second period. McClure and Maine found their way to the edge of the mat. McClure maintaining control.
Jordan Moore out of Vela, 6-0 lead in the second period over Gage Bradley of Burgettstown. Has a cradle lock. Got a pretty good well, now he just lost it, as I said that. But he is going to pick up. They're going to give him back points. Yeah, he got 4 more, so he's got a comfortable 10-0 lead.
Dom Canale of Trinity, he's got that Trinity color rush singlet going on. The black Trinity singlet. Taking on John Emma of Cannon Mac, underway 133-pound semifinal.
Aunt and uncle here right in front of me.
Okay.
Now up on
Canale's aunt and uncle.
Now up on mat number 4, 114-pound consolation. Parker Kolarchik of Cannon Mac has a 3-0 lead on Gavin Brand of Trinity. Final 10 seconds of the first period.
Delaney able to get an escape. We're under a minute to go. All tied up here, 3-3 between Caleb Delaney of Jefferson and Alex Medlin at 114 pounds semifinals.
Canale close to being taken down, and he is. It's going to be Emma who gets the opening takedown here.
Another takedown for Jordan Moore. He goes up 13-1 after 2 periods. He's got the lead on Gage Bradley from Burgettstown High School.
Canale to his feet should have the escape.
Escape for Tucker Maine to build a 4-0 lead on Brock McClure. And now wrestling neutral with 50 seconds to go in the second.
Canale tried to set up a throw there, and good defense by Emma. And Canale just has these underhooks now with 35 seconds remaining. They'll separate.
Delaney trying to hold on, and so they awarded a 3-point takedown. When you look at the score, there were zeros showing when that was awarded. But Alex Medlin is going to get the win, 6-3, moving out into the championship finals at 114 pounds.
Takedown and back points coming for Parker Kolarchik of Cannon Mac. Gavin Brand of Trinity, and he gets the fall. Time of the fall comes at 1:47. Parker Kolarchik at 114 pounds in the consolations.
Takedown for Tucker Maine. He's now up 7-0 on Brock McClure late in the second period at semifinals at 121.
Another throw attempt there by Canale. He just can't quite get Emma off balance. And now Canale is going to call for some injury time. They were on the edge of the mat, and it looks like Canale just might he has the look that he may be a little nauseous. Let's just put it that way.
Bradley gets a takedown, cuts this lead down to 14-4.
And bout over on mat 1, I think we had Jefferson Morgan team point deduction on the corner. For objecting to the veracity of the objection to the takedown at the buzzer, or if not, and the decision a referee has to make there is, was the takedown achieved before it went to 000? Not did I get my hand up with the 3 points, but was the situation there before time ran out? That was the decision that he made, and he awarded the 3 points.
Not a whole lot of objection from Delaney there. He just, but as I missed the off the mat action there. New bout getting underway here. We're about 45 seconds into it. We have Landon Alt from Trinity taking on Clayton Ely from McGuffey at 127 pounds. Semifinal action, no score.
Tucker Maine out to a 10-0 lead with a minute to go in the third period. That's in the semifinals on mat 2, 121 pounds over Brock McClure of Bentworth. Stalling call against McClure on the bottom.
Canale was able to gather himself and got back underway for a few seconds remaining that first period. Now he'll work from the bottom to start the second. Emma leading 3-1.
By the way, with the early action in this round, Trinity has taken over the team lead and doing so by a 15-point margin. Cannon Mac now in second with 153, but Trinity has rolled up the points here in this semifinal round.
Jordan Moore, Vela, picks up the win at 121, moves on out in the consolations. 17-5 over Gage Bradley at Burgettstown, and that'll bring up Carter, make sure, because sometimes it switches
Long
on
A.
me.
Long A.
Cadis.
There you go.
It's a long A.
30 seconds into the second period on mat number 4 in the 121-pound consolation bout. Jake Guzik of South Park has a 5-3 lead over Alex Kinsley of Albert Gallatin.
Good one here on mat 3. Good action between Emma and Canale. Canale got himself into some trouble there with Emma grabbing the ankle and getting that leg elevated, and Canale able to fight that off. And we stay neutral here, 3-2. Emma with the lead, minute 20 to go, second period.
Tucker Maine finishes off his 10-0 win over Brock McClure of Bentware. Tucker Maine and McGuffey on to the semifinal, or to the championships. And now I'm going to jump up all the way to 152, I think.
As we were
discussing, we're not going that far.
As you're discussing a team race there, Landon Alt picked up the takedown for Trinity. He's now leading 3, just giving up the escape there early on. Second period, leading 3-1 over Clayton Ely and McGuffey.
The Vela Eagles need to take this Jefferson Morgan mat home with them, because this is 3 in a row over here, and they just keep on pounding up the points. 6-1, they got the lead. Greg Samuel leading over Bryce Kelly of Albert Gallatin. I've had 3, maybe 4 Vela matches right in a row, and they've all come away with wins. We could sell it. Make a couple bucks.
Shane Cronin of Best Center, Gianno Gardner of Canna McMillan is the match that I have on mat number 2. Scott, Jason, I'm not sure. Appreciate the tune-in folks helping us out.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll check that out. I don't really, I got to see what he means.
Gage Samuel leading now by a score of 6-1 over Bryce Kelly of Albert Gallatin. Well, it's nice to see the Avella Eagle singlet out there again, isn't it?
Over here on mat number 1, Landon Alt leading 6-2. 41 seconds to go, second period. And as I say that, Clayton Elian on a single leg. They are close to heading out of bounds. See if he can secure the takedown.
Beginning of the third period now on mat number 4 in the 121-pound consolation. Jake Guzik of South Park has a 9-3 lead on Alex Kinsley of Albert Gallatin.
Just a note, Jason, I'm looking at all 3, and I've got different stuff on each. So.
I'm not sure. I got it too, so I'm not sure what that was about.
Okay.
Takedown by Guzik. He goes up now 12-3. Rocking the cradle here as Kinsley on his back. Now Kinsley rolls back to his stomach. 4 back points coming, though. It'll be a 16-3 lead now for Guzik.
And I've got things got out of hand for Dom Canale. He now trails 10-2 to John Emma of Canamac. All that action coming. And now we've got a minute 19 remaining in this third period. And it's John Emma who's looking to cut into that Trinity lead that Trinity has over Canamac in the team score.
4 more back points for Guzik. He gets a tech fall, 20-3. Time of the tech fall comes at 3:47. Jake Guzik of South Park moving on in the 121-pound consolations.
Gianno Gardner of Canna McMillan leading Shane Cronin of Best Center 3-0. We had a lengthy blood stoppage there for Gianno Gardner, but ready to get back into action. Just under 50 seconds remaining in the first.
Injury time being called here late for Emma. Still 45 seconds to go. Canale was able to get a takedown to make it 10-5. Still trails by 5, though, does Canale with 45 seconds remaining. This time the injury time goes to Emma.
Landon Alt with a 1-point escape, leading 7-2 over Clayton Ely, 127-pound semifinal action with 1:19 to go.
Gardner and Cronin getting late in their first period. Still 3-0 Gardner. Alt of Trinity up 7-2 on Ely of McGuffey. Emma of Canna McMillan trying to finish off his bout with Canale as we run all the way around here in the front gym. Going to get a break here momentarily, fellas.
Gage Samuel now gets the 1-point escape, 7-1 over Bryce Kelly of AG.
Mat number 4, end of the first period. Danny Smith has Austin Merck on his back trying to get the cradle, trying to get those shoulders down. Already has a 7-0 lead. He'll run out of time. End of the first period as Merck survives for now, trailing 7-0 to Danny Smith.
And we are back underway with Emma and Canale. Emma was able to get the escape, now down to 20 seconds remaining. And Emma appears to be headed on into the finals.
20 seconds to go over here on mat number 1. Landon Alt did just pick up another three-point takedown. He's now leading 10-2, and he's going to move on out to the championship match at 127 pounds.
Hillers in the semis here in the main gym get 1 win, 1 loss here in the mid-weights. We'll have more from the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament at West Greene on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
In sports and in life, accidents happen, and sometimes people get hurt. The doctors at Advanced Orthopedics and Rehabilitation specialize in orthopedic surgery, joint replacement, foot and ankle reconstruction, hand and upper extremity surgery, sports medicine and rehabilitation, and game time medical services. With main offices near Wild Things Park and offices in Waynesburg, Charleroi, McMurray, and on Vanadium Road near St. Clair Hospital, you can count on Advanced Orthopedics and Rehabilitation.
What is kinetic fiber internet? It's internet at the speed of light that helps you do everything better. It's a dedicated connection to your home that keeps everyone connected at the same time. It's cutting-edge technology that grows with you and lets you browse, stream, and game with virtually no lag or buffering. Ultra-fast, ultra-reliable kinetic fiber internet. Internet better.
You deserve a bank that drives your business. One that's with you for the long haul and knows how to keep your business rolling. At Washington Financial, we pride ourselves on delivering customized solutions, ones that are built for the unique journey your business is on. Go with the bank that gets you. Washington Financial Bank.
Welcome back to West Greene. Let's go around the horn. Randy?
Over here on mat number 1, 133 pounds semifinal action. We have Mason Wright of Best Center leading 3-0 over Evan Tolliver for Ringgold in the first period.
Injury timeout running for Gianno Gardner. He leads Shane Cronin of Best Center 11-3, 127-pound semis. We're at the end of 2.
Those Wrights are out there together again as Jake Wright is on mat 3. Jake Wright of Trinity taking on Lucas Barr of McGuffey. And Barr got the opening takedown. Wright was able to get an escape, but now Barr looking to lock up a cradle here. He's got the cradle. 18 seconds to go in this first period. And Lucas Barr is Wright just trying to fight this off to the whistle, but now going to his back and giving up some near fall points here is Jake Wright.
On mat number 4, beginning of the third period, Danny Smith of Burgettstown leads Austin Merck of Chartiers Houston 10-0 in the 133-pound consolation bout.
I got a final. Sample out of Vela wins it 10-1 over Kelly of AG at 127, and now on the mat. On mat 5, after one period, Andrew Barkey of Ringgold 3-0 over Cameron Eller of Fort Cherry.
Wright did give up the 4 near fall before the end of the period, so now Lucas Barr of McGuffey leads 10-1 heading into the second. Wright chooses bottom to start the second period.
Yeah, if you're Lucas Barr, you want a still shot of that the way the period ended, because the only thing for Jake Wright that was on the mat was the top of his head.
That's right. Yeah.
Stacked straight up in the air.
He was stacked.
Gianno Gardner of Cannon McMillan underway, wrestling neutral in the third with Shane Cronin of Best Center 11-3. Gardner with the lead about halfway through the third.
Tech fall on mat 4, 133-pound consolation. Danny Smith of Burgettstown takes down Austin Merck of Chartiers Houston 17-0. Time of the tech fall is 3:43.
Tolliver able to pick up his second reversal. He now leads 4-3 over Mason Wright of Best Center with 1:28 to go in the second period.
Jake Wright in trouble again here, giving up more near fall and actually going to get the fall for Lucas Barr. That time of that fall is going to be 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Barr out of McGuffey, your winner. He'll move on to the 139-pound championship bout.
About 50 points between Cannon McMillan and McGuffey in those team standings, and both of them trying to make a move on Trinity, who leads the way at the moment.
Tolliver now trying to work a tilt here, leading 4-3, 50 seconds to go, second period, and he does have him over 2 swipes. Going to be 6-3.
Takedown for Gianno Gardner of Cannon McMillan. Escape for Shane Cronin of Best Center. 14-4, final 10 seconds of the bout, the 127-pound semifinals, and those two end up out of bounds.
Hartman now. Collier Hartman of Canamac, 145-pound semifinal, and he's got Devin Junko of Trinity in some trouble here. The takedown, then escape, then another takedown for Hartman, and 4 back points makes it 10-2 now with another escape for Devin Junko. But Hartman well in control here. Still not even a minute gone in the bout.
Couple of Noahs here on mat number 4. Noah Collins of West Greene and Noah Patton of Wash-I. End of the first period, Noah Patton leads Collins 3-0 in the 133-pound consolation round.
Gardner of Cannon-McMillan, 14-4 winner over Cronin of Best Center.
Wild scramble here to end the second period here. Wright was awarded a 2-point reversal and then quickly reversed again and put on his back. He's now trailing 12-5. Evan Tolliver leading 12-5 heading into the third period. They're starting neutral.
Canamac trying to keep Trinity within reach here, get a win here on mat 2 and a big lead on mat 3.
They just won on mat 3. The Tech fall, 1:18 time of the Tech fall, 19-3. That's a pretty quick 19-3 score.
That's what those new scoring rules will bring you. Last couple of years,
And
3 for a takedown and up to 4 for near falls.
That was Hartman defeating Junko Trinity at 172. Now we'll have Levi Yater of West Greene in the semifinals here, 170. Nope, excuse me. They flipped it on me. It's going to be Logan Noyes of Burgettstown and Angelo Melee of Chartiers Houston. We going with Melee? Mel. Glad I asked. My pronunciation chart doesn't say that.
Drake McClure of Bentworth, Leaf Serco of Ringgold underway. Semis at 139.
Tolliver able to pick up a 2-point takedown, but he is getting a little bit high currently, leading 15-5, under a minute to go in this match.
Consolation match 127. Andrew Barkey leading 11-0 over Cameron Eiler out of Fort Cherry, 11-0, and that one is winding down to 40 seconds to go in the match. And well in hand, Barkey for Ringgold.
Tolliver does give up a 1-point escape 40 seconds ago. And as I say that, Mason Wright is in on a single. And quickly, Tolliver able to get around behind, leading 18-6 now, under 30 seconds ago, looking to move out into the championship match.
Cannon-McMillan back in first place in the team standings now at 188.5 points, 8 points better than Trinity. McGuffey, Jeff Morgan, Ringgold round out the top 5 at the moment.
They erased that 15-point deficit pretty quick.
Easy to do. You get those bonus points.
Get those semifinal wins back-to-back, and one in particular against the team you're chasing.
Yep.
Barkey's going to win at 11-2. He'll move on out. Barkey out of Ringgold at 127. Consi.
Another Ringgold win here. Evan Tolliver, 18-10, moving on to the 133-pound championship match.
Logan Noyes leading 3-0 over Angelo Mel of Chartiers Houston. 25 seconds to go in the first period there.
More from the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament on the greensports.net and WJPA Sports Networks.
At Shaft Drillers International, we're a world leader in construction. We deliver industry-leading blind bore shaft, abandoned well and new hole drilling, geotechnical, carbon capture, solution mining, and water resource development solutions grounded in integrity, safety, and community. We don't just deliver construction solutions. We volunteer and invest in our community. Visit shaftdrillers.com to learn more and to discover rewarding career opportunities.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want. At the Washington County College Center, explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Consolations in the auxiliary gym up on mat 5. Scott?
Oh, sorry, Scott. That's my bad, Scott.
Try that again. Scott.
All right, Carter Cadis leading 7-0 over Lucas Guzik out of South Park, 139 consolation.
Mat number 4, 133-pound consolation. Noah Patton of Wash High still holding a 3-1 lead over Noah Collins of West Greene halfway through the third period.
Some near fall points for Logan Noyes during the break. He's extended his lead to 7-0 over Angelo Mell of Chartiers Houston. That's at 152 pounds in the semis.
Drake McClure, an early reversal in the second period, but now gives up an escape to Leaf Serco of Ringgold. McClure of Bentworth up 2-1 on Serco.
Got a lot of scoring take place in this new match here. 145-pound semifinal action. Emmett Wolf from McGuffey currently leading 10-5, make that 11-5 over Colton Stoker. Actually, they went straight reversal, so excuse me for that. 12-5, now 12-6. Colton Stoker of Peters Township.
Had a fall here in the back gym in consolations. Noah Collins, who was trailing 3-1, gets a takedown and then the pin. Time of the fall, 4:20 over Noah Patton.
Headlock.
Worked.
Works. Works all the time.
Noah survived the flood, eh?
It did.
Well, one
Noah did. One of them did.
Yeah, one did.
There's a fall for Logan Noyes. Time of the fall is going to be 3 minutes and 30 seconds over Angelo Mell of Chartiers Houston. Noyes of Burgettstown into the 152-pound finals.
Remember, semifinal winners go to the championship matches. They're done until at the 1 o'clock session. The semifinal losers have to come back and wrestle a consolation round. They're guaranteed the medal. They will finish top 6, but have to win 2 more to finish third.
Well, the wild first period ended over here. We're now 6 seconds in with some injury time in the second at 21-8. Wolf currently leading Stoker of Peters Township at 145-pound semifinal.
And that's a blood time out there for Stoker. So stoppage there. We go to the third period on mat 2. Drake McClure of Bentworth up 2-1 on Leaf Serco, and McClure will be on top to begin his third period. He was on the bottom to start the second and got a quick reversal and was able to ride almost all the way through, but in the final 10 seconds, Serco with the escape to get on the board. So 2-1 here early in the third period. Excuse me.
Gino Orlandi of Jefferson Morgan, Christian Lowther of Ringgold. That's a 160-pound semifinal here. About 40 seconds gone, no score on mat 3.
Consolations on mat number 4 at 139 pounds. Peter Leventis of South Fayette with a 5-0 lead over E.J. Lingenfield of Jefferson Morgan.
Hey, Jace, just to let you know, those two wrestled just a couple weeks ago at the Ringgold Door.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was like 5-4 or 4-3, something like that. Lawther beat Orlandi, so that's going to be a good match over there.
Sounds good.
And over here right now we've got Cadis. He's up 14-1 over Lucas Guzik. And we are into the third period on that one.
Another message for Jason Tennant.
Isn't that great when you get those?
Peter Leventis now leading E.J. Lingenfield 8-1 in the 139-pound consolations. 126 remaining second period.
Cadis is going to win this thing by at least technical fall, if not the pin. He's got Guzik in the middle, and he's going to get 4, so it's going to be a technical fall. 18-1 is the score, and it would be 3:33 if you're into the time.
So I didn't get the time here, but we did have a technical fall on mat number 1. So Wolf is going to move out into the championship match at 145 pounds.
Time of that technical fall. Randy, I believe it's still on flow. Looks like that's about 250.
All right. Thank you.
Still wrestling here in the consolations on mat 4. Final 45 seconds of the second period. Peter Leventis of South Fayette doing everything he can to get E.J. Lingenfield over to his back. Lingenfield just fighting him off, still trailing 8-1.
Mat 5, 145-pound consolation. Brock Dennison of South Fayette takedown quickly on Caleb Toole of Chartiers Houston. And Toole will come to his feet. He will get the 1-point escape, and he's trying to hike him up underneath the arms, trying to bear hug him to the mat, and it's not going to work for him. Dennison is going to put him to his back, and Toole is in a little bit of trouble there, but he's going to squirm his way away, and he will give up the 4 back points, but a big 7-point move, and just like that, it's 10-1.
I'm not sure, but I think we're okay now on the
It
video.
should be now. I'm not sure that it was wrong before, was it?
Yeah, well, when I looked, it looked like I was looking at the same thing on our first 2 streams there, on one of them. But I'm not sure. I think we had Matt 1 on 2 places, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Not positive of that. Yeah, or maybe we had 2 and 3, and then 3.
It might have been 2 and 3 and 3.
Yeah,
that's possible.
3 was lit up here before you said hit 1.
Okay.
Okay, then that was the problem.
Our apologies, those of you trying to watch Matt 1. You were sorry out of luck.
Yes.
And that was our
That's
mistake.
our fault. That's our fault.
Apologies, and we're good to go.
So on
and we
Matt
appreciate
number 1,
being notified of
yes,
that as well.
yes.
Thank you.
If you look on Matt number 1 right now, you should see 160-pound semifinal actions. Mason Calgaro from Kahnamack taking on Owen Ivsick of Bentworth.
And let's get back to this Orlandi bout. There hasn't been a whole lot of scoring going on. Just an escape for Lowther in the second period. So 1-0. Lowther's going to take this 1-0 lead into the third. And Orlandi of Jefferson Morgan is going to get a chance to work from the bottom.
On the 152-pound semis, Jonah Erdely of Fraser with a late takedown and near falls. He leads Victor Bonus, 5-0 bonus yesterday, picked up career win number 100. We know that because there was a sign stored near our gear for the longest time.
That's right.
Brock Dennison, South Fayette, now leading 13-3 over Caleb Toole of Chartiers Houston. 1-point escape now for Dennison as he comes to his feet. Gets the takedown, 14. That should be 17-3.
Blood time on mat number 4 in the 139-pound consolations. Peter Leventis of South Fayette leads E.J. Lingenfield of Jefferson Morgan 15-3. Things actually got interesting in that bout at the end of the second period. Lingenfield had a reversal and got Leventis to his back right at the end of the second period. The South Fayette coaches went running out there to say, hey, time. Lingenfield almost really pulled an upset there.
Orlandi ties things up with an escape here. There's a minute to go in this bout. We're tied at 1. A minute to go in regulation between Gino Orlandi of Jefferson Morgan, Christian Lowther of Ringgold.
Erdely of Fraser with an escape in the second. He leads Bonus and McGuffey 6-0. A minute to go in that second.
Ivsick with a 1-point escape as followed up with a 3-point takedown, leading 4-0 with 30 seconds to go in the second period, commanding really just control on top here over Mason Calgaro of Kahnamack.
Single leg by Lowther. Whizzer in here for Orlandi. And they've been in this position for a good 15 seconds as Orlandi trying to fight this off with the Whizzer. Down to 20 seconds remaining.
Dennison, a fall, 250 over Caleb Toole of Chartiers Houston. 250 the time of that fall. Dennison, your winner, South Fayette. And it looks like he got his 100th win because they gave him a little, he's got a little poster as well.
Lowther and Orlandi go out of bounds with 6 seconds remaining, still 1-1.
Peter Leventis pins E.J. Lingenfield. Time of the fall, 4:38. That's in the 139-pound consolations.
Must be the thing to do now with these posters. Remember they just make the announcement at the Hershey Park Arena?
You got to hang something at your graduation
You
party.
got to have this stuff everywhere.
It's got to go on social media here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Yeah.
Over on mat number 4. Congratulations.
We're in overtime now on mat 3 here, tied at 1 between Lowther and Orlandi.
It's the second overtime bout of the whole tournament.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, and it's from Scott's intel, there should not be a surprise that these two go OT.
Right. Down to 25 seconds remaining here in the sudden victory period.
I watched that match. I was there. I watched it. It was like it was the last 15 seconds. It was something like 4-3, 3-2, something like that.
Bryce Krausen of Bentworth has Justin Steingrave of Ringgold stacked up. 145-pound consolation. Final
Orlandi close here if he can get his head free, and he does, but just as he does, Lowther came to his feet, got his hands off the mat, and there will be no points awarded. It's going to go to tiebreaker periods.
And that happened because time ran out, not because they were out of space.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
56 seconds to go. Here's third period. IFSIC 7-1 over Calgaro.
Very close was Orlandi there, but Lowther was able to get his hands up off the mat just in time, and then the time expired, as Bob mentioned, and we're going to tiebreaker periods. It'll be Lowther working from the bottom here in the first 30-second tiebreaker period.
First time we've gone this deep. Did not get to the tiebreakers yesterday. Jonah Early up 12-0 now on Victor Bonus of McGuffey as they wrestle late in their third period.
Trying to sit out here is Lowther, and now he turns into Orlandi. Close to getting away.
He kind of hurt himself there.
And now he will get the escape with 5 seconds remaining. So Lowther takes a 2-1 lead. And, of course, Orlandi will have his choice, and he'll choose bottom for the second tiebreaker period.
Yeah, Lowther trying to stay engaged almost cost himself the escape point.
IFSIC is going to be your winner here, 10-1. Moving on to the championship match. Winner Owen IFSIC Bentworth over Mason Calgaro of Canamac.
Early 12-0 winner over Victor Bonus of McGuffey to go to the 152-pound championships.
Set out by Orlandi was close, but now settling in on the waist here is Lowther, 18 seconds remaining. And he's just laying on that leg. Orlandi trying to get free, 10 seconds remaining. Orlandi now comes out in front, close to getting away, got to get to the left leg free, 5 seconds. And hanging on to the leg here is Lowther, and he's going to hang on for the 2-1 win in double overtime. It is Lowther 2-1 over Orlandi.
Let's get a timeout here, fellas. More from the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
From the first steps in new love to every scraped knee and healing embrace, the obstacles they will overcome to the victories they will achieve. You have walked this path beside them. These are the moments you live for. By protecting their health with a regular schedule of care, they can fully embrace all of life's little moments. At Cornerstone Care, we create healthier tomorrows today.
To schedule an appointment, visit cornerstonecare.com/locations.
Hi, I'm Scott Day from the Day Insurance Agency here in Washington. When was the last time you reviewed your homeowner's policy? In recent years, the price of homeowners insurance has gone up dramatically. In fact, some companies have raised their rates by as much as 35% in the last year. If you haven't reviewed your coverage lately, now is the time. You might be surprised at how much you can save. Call us at 724-228-3448. Visit us online at dayinsurance.com or stop by one of our offices in Washington or Hickory.
Welcome back to West Greene, and our thanks to our host, Athletic Director Bill Sims, taking great care of us as always. And also tip of the cap to all the other members of the Tri-County Athletic Directors Association for all the work, not just for this tournament, but we deal with those guys and gals all year long, and we certainly appreciate their help.
Levi Yater of West Greene, Aaron Supler of McGuffey out here in the semifinals of 172.
The winner of that match will take on the winner of the bout on mat 2. Caden Smith of Ringgold trailing Alex Palco of Jeff Morgan 7-0 late first period.
And they put the score wrong. There we go. Supler is the one who got the takedown, 3-0.
You got a final, Aiden Finnegan. Canamac, a winner by fault, 142 over Kimberlin of Avella. And now on mat number 5, Chaz Rush of Avella. He's got a 10-0 lead over Josh Kuzma of South Park. 10-0. Chaz Rush well in front of this one at 160, Concy.
Those watching the team score race are going to want to pay attention to mat number 1 here. We have Bryce Collins currently leading 6-1 over Aiden Williams of Trinity at 189 pounds. Semifinal now 11-1 with that takedown and near fall. They changed it back to 10 there, excuse me. So heading into the second period, Collins leading 10-1 over Aiden Williams.
We're thrilled that you've decided to join us here on the WJPA Sports Network, greensports.net, YouTube, NFHS. We're probably on LinkedIn, Spotify. No, we're not on Spotify.
Not that-
I
not that
didn't even
know-
know you knew
not
what
that I
that
know
was,
of.
Bob.
Amazon, Netflix. We're on all of them. No, we're not. I've heard of Spotify.
Heard of.
No, I do not have an account. We're not on TikTok yet.
We're getting there.
No. Chaz Rush picks up the fall at 245 for Avella at 160 pounds, and he'll move on out. He defeated Kuzma out of South Park, and now it brings us up to 160. Nick Hilliard out of Albert Gallatin taking on Garrett Newman of McGuffey, 160-pound matchup here on mat number 5.
Alex Palco of Jeff Morgan pins Caden Smith of Ringgold in 3:06. The time Alex Palco of Jeff Morgan to the championship bout at 172. Alec Palco, my apologies.
Winner by decision, 145-pound consolations. Bryce Croson of Bentworth, a 10-4 win over Justin Steingrabe of Ringgold.
Muzinik of Brownsville and Jones of Laurel Highlands coming up next. Consolation bout here in the main gym on mat number 2.
While we were at break, I don't know if you guys heard that they made that announcement that some consolations are going to 1, 2, and 3 over there with you guys.
Okay. We welcome them. 5-minute bouts instead of
Listen,
6.
we've been working like tirelessly over here. So.
Well, you lollygagged yesterday, so that's what you get.
That's what we get.
So we do have a final over here. Technical fall win, Bryce Collins, 21-2. I don't know if anybody caught that. So the ref actually stopped the match for technical fall while he had him on his back. So
that could be big with the team
that's
score.
what I'm saying. Like it could be
half
interesting.
point, isn't it?
So, but so winner by technical fall. Moving on, Canamac over Trinity there. So
8-0. Supler leads Yater now here on mat 3. Supler out of McGuffey.
Canamac from 16 down to 27 points up
Wow.
at the moment, leading with 207 points. Trinity 180.5. And both have 12 wrestlers still alive in the medals race.
speaking of Canamac, now up on mat number 1, Braden Collins, 215 pounds, taking on Adam Balaga of Burgettstown.
Ian Hollop of Trinity, Noah Lehue of Best Center just underway. Semifinals at 215 pounds. It flashed to that conso bout and didn't get it. Now back into the semis here. And Lehue able to get around behind Hollop and take a 3-0 lead. Hillers brought 10 to the semis, but at this point they still have 6 wrestlers alive in the championship brackets, Hollop included.
Now up on mat number 4, 152-pound consolations. Caleb Patton of Wash High with a 3-1 lead over Luke Poland of Trinity with a minute to go in the second period.
Yater with a headlock attempt there, but it slipped, and Supler gets the easy takedown. 11-0 now. Supler leads. Looks like I have some consolations coming up on mat 3, as a matter of fact.
I have enough trouble keeping track of what I have in front of me without looking at what's coming.
I just
Back
see
in the
some
old
guys
days,
on deck that aren't heavyweights.
Back in the old days, I used to have 4x6 cards with every match written down, and I could look then real easy on what was coming up. But this
4x6 cards compared to flow.
Exactly.
That was the early flow.
Yeah, they copied my system.
Yeah, right.
You could have invented it, Bob.
No, I didn't.
Copyright that.
Pretty early on, though.
Copyright that. You would have made all kind of.
Guys, I've been broadcasting wrestling since 1976. 50 years. Count it.
Wow.
That's hard to believe.
I didn't know you could count that high.
I can. I just subtract 2026 and subtract 1976.
It helps that it's 2026. That helps. That helps a lot.
Leaves me 50 years. I am old.
You guys are brutal.
I'm proud to get here. I know too many people that didn't get that chance.
Yeah.
I'll turn 66 if I get to the end of February, folks.
Do the math. He was broadcasting wrestling at the age of 16.
Exactly. I actually started before my 16th birthday. Or you know what? And I while we're here, I just got to go there. People that listen know the name Pete Stanton.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, WJPA Sports Network today does what we do because Pete Stanton paved that road. He graded it. He knocked the trees down. He paved the road, and we're still driving on that highway today. And old Dad certainly appreciate that start, but he let a high school kid who was 15 years old come up and sit by him and stuck a microphone in his face, paid me $5 out of his pocket and bought me a couple of hot dogs at the concession stand. I thought I had died and gone to heaven. And here I am, still in these gyms. Nobody's handing me $5 bills or buying me hot dogs, but I did grab a bag of cookies back in the VIP lounge yesterday.
15-0 Tech fall. That was Supler and McGuffey over Yater of West Greene, and it happened. The points awarded at the buzzer, 6 minutes time of the Tech fall.
Garrett Newman, he picks up a fall in the third period. I didn't catch the time, but he is moving on out from McGuffey.
We had Collins picking up a fall from Cannon Mack at 215 pounds, moving out into the championship bat. And now we have 285-pound semifinal action. Landon Heath of Jefferson Morgan taking on Dakota Carmona from Cannonsburg.
Luke Poland of Trinity gets a takedown to tie it up at 8. Final 20 seconds of the third period against Caleb Patton of Wash High. This is in the 152-pound consolation. 16 seconds left here in the third period. They go out of bounds, and they'll go back to the middle of the mat here.
Another takedown for Noah Lehue of Best Center. He's up on Ian Hollop of Trinity, 8-0. They're early in their third period.
It seems like Patton was out there, doesn't it?
Different Patton.
Oh, different one. Oh, that was Noah. That's right. That was Noah. That's
correct.
Right. Okay. That's
the semifinal. I do have one more semifinal here. 189 pounds. Tegan Barr of Trinity. Malachi Peak of Best Center. About 50 seconds gone in that one. No score.
We're going to OT on mat number 4. 152-pound consolation. Patton and Poland. Trinity and Wash High.
We've got mat 5. 172-pound consolation. Kamani Sumter. Scoreless. He's from Waynesburg against Paxton Thomas of Betworth. No score in this one. This one in the end of the first period now.
Poland took a shot at the leg. Patton trying to get around him. And there it'll be Patton who takes advantage of Poland trying to take a shot at the leg and takes him down. And it's Caleb Patton of Wash High who gets the win in sudden victory, 11-8 over Luke Poland of Trinity in the 152-pound consolation.
By the way, Wash High and Trinity, the only schools in the Tri-County Athletic Directors Association that can see each other.
Ah.
See
each other, yeah, okay. I wasn't sure where you were going with that initially, but now I got you.
The only ones. 21 schools represented here today. No high school other than Wash High and Trinity can see the other high school.
It helps that Trinity's high on the hill.
It is.
19 seconds remaining here, first period, and Barr of Trinity has a 3-1 lead. They got the takedown on the edge, then an escape eventually from Malachi Peak, and it's 3-1 Tegan Barr.
And Noah Lehue finishes off his victory against Ian Hollop. So Lehue to the 215-pound championships. Hollop drops into the round 5 consolations due to start at the top of the hour.
Jack Hunter wasting no time in the 172-pound consolation. Just halfway through the first period, got a takedown and 4 back points, a 7-0 lead over Braden Busey of South Park.
No score here. Second period with Landon Heath at Jefferson Morgan and Dakota Carmona from Cannonsburg.
Let's jump in and grab a break here. We're late in the semis, late in round 4 consolations. More from the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament at West Greene on greensports.net and the WJPA Sports Network.
Sarah's Candies makes fundraising simple and sweet. Sarah's chocolate bars and pretzel rods are made with quality ingredients. Ordering is easy and you can earn up to 50% profit. Perfect for schools, sports teams, bands, and community organizations. They're the treats people know, love, and ask for by name. Visit sarahscandiesfundraising.com or call 800-255-7771 to get started today. Sarah's Candies Fundraising. When it tastes this good, fundraising is easy.
Who better to get your pharmaceutical services from than local familiar faces you can trust? Here at McCracken Pharmacy, we aim to provide just that. Our mission is to take care of you in Greene County. We are a full-service pharmacy that offers an auto refill program that arranges all of the patient's medications so that they are filled at the same time each month. We provide a full line of adult vaccinations which are available to the general public without appointment. Don't hesitate to use our friendly delivery services which bring medications to homes all over Greene County. Check out our website at mccrackenpharmacy.com and download our app. McCracken Pharmacy, 595 East High Street in Waynesburg.
Round the horn here at the West Greene semifinals here in the front, Jim. Rand.
All right, Matt, number one, just wrapping up the second period. We have Landon Heath with a 1-point escape, leading 1-0 over Dakota Carmona, 285-pound semifinal action.
Colin White of West Greene with a leg snatch takedown against Joe Wilson of Washington, leads 3-0 late in the first period. That's at 285.
Tegan Barr of Trinity has opened up a 14-1 lead, close to closing this one out against Malachi Peak. They've got to restart at 36 seconds to go, second period.
Mat number 4 at 215 pounds in the consolations. Tyler Clayton of Chartiers Houston and Derek Diamond of Fraser. End of the first period. Scott, you just had a note on Derek Diamond of Fraser.
Yeah, he just got named to the Pennsylvania Football News All-State second team football as a running back.
Nice.
So he's out here. Also, Colin White got named too, guys, from West Greene.
Oh, nice.
As a guard. Over here on mat number 5, Paxton Thomas with a 4-0 lead over Kamani Sumner of Waynesburg. That is in the third period, 1:25 to go on that one.
And while we're talking All-State honors, Paxton Thomas, part of the Bentworth Soccer State Championship team. Joe Wilson goes to his back, but Colin White didn't get him there in time to get any back points out of that. Wilson was in all kind of trouble if there was 10 seconds left.
Heath working the power half, finally getting some swipes here. They're holding 4, so it's going to be 5-0 if he doesn't get the fall. Landon Heath currently leading Carmona from Canonsburg.
The Heath Carmona winner will take on the White Wilson winner. Wrestling neutral here in the second period. Colin White with a 3-0 lead, just reached down and jerked the leg out from under Wilson. Able to stay in bounds and get that takedown in the first, and wrestling neutral here again.
And there is the fall at 5, I think it was 16. They were going to say 17 here, but Landon Heath, winner by fall, moving out into the championship bout at 285 pounds.
Colin White with another takedown. He's up 6-0, and Wilson going flat on the mat, and White trying to find a way to get some leverage to turn Wilson over here if he can.
Barr still leading 14-1. He's working from the bottom, and so far Peak has been able to ride for over 50 seconds of this third period, but still a 14-1 lead for Tegan Barr Trinity.
White goes to his back, or Wilson goes to his back, and White chest on chest gets the fall in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. 2:59 time of the fall. Colin White to the 285 championship match.
End of the second period on mat number 4 in the 215-pound consolation. Derek Diamond of Fraser had an early escape point there in that second period. He holds a 1-0 lead over Tyler Clayton of Chartiers Houston.
We have some consolation action now over here on mat number 1, 285-pound consolation action. Owen Rush of Cannon Mac taking on Edric Williams from Trinity.
Jeffrey Musinick of Brownsville, Marion Jones of Laurel Highlands, consolations at 2:15 up on mat 2, just underway.
And somehow Malachi Peak avoided the tech fall, as he is going to ride. Well, let's see what we have here. We got a time did expire. Yeah, 14-2 the final in favor of Tegan Barr Trinity. He'll advance to the 189-pound final.
Matt, 589-pound consolation. Landon Pesateri out of Peters Township leading 5-0 over Ryder Talbot of Ringgold. That is mat number 5, 189-pound consi.
Team standings, Cannon McMillan 226, Trinity 192. So what's that, 34-point lead for Cannon McMillan.
Here comes that math again. I've got consolation action up here now with Peyton Bastian of Jefferson Morgan taking on Shannon Archie of Burgettstown. That's 189-pound consolations on mat 3.
It's funny, I I don't have your name switched there, but I do have the weight class and round.
Oh,
that's odd. There we go. Musinik of Brownsville, Jones of Laurel Highlands. Late first period, still scoreless, wrestling neutral.
And now Bastion in some trouble here, getting put to his back by Archie. Archie looking for the fall, and there it is. Time's 52 seconds. Shannon Archie advances in the consolations of 189.
Rockwell and Fisher, please report to mat 3. Rockwell and Fisher, report to mat 3. Rockwell and Fisher to mat 3.
Musinik and Jones scoreless at the end of 1, and Jones will be on the bottom to begin the second period. Looks like, Jason, you're going to get one more consolation bout.
Rockwell and Fisher, you can move to mat 3.
Final 15 seconds of the third period here on mat number 4. Diamond and Clayton were tied at 1, but Clayton gets a reversal late and takes a 3-1 lead, and that will be the end of the bout. Tyler Clayton of Chartiers Houston survives with a late reversal, a 3-1 victory in the 215-pound consolation.
He got a penalty point in there too for
sure did. That's
for
what
a locked
tied it
hands. It tied it up. That was a big one there.
I'm going to have Colin Rockwell of Albert Gallatin, Holden Fisher of Avella in the heavyweight consolation.
I think 212 was time of your fall here.
Laurel Highlands wrestler winning by fall. I'll grab that for you here in just a moment.
Pusatarian out by a score of 8-0.
And we have Rush leading 1-0 as the second period is winding down here. That's Owen Rush of Cannon Mac. Fourth round consolation, 285-pound over Edric Williams of Trinity.
Yeah, Marion Jones, winner by fall over Musinik of Brownsville.
We are done on mat number 4.
Yeah, just the oddballs are still going. Mats 1, 3, and 5.
Cradle coming up here. And let's see if Terry could turn him over here. He's got a pretty good, nope, he lost it. Nonetheless, he's still got an 8-0 lead and easily slides in behind Ryder Talbot of Ringgold. Mentioned yesterday that Ringgold next year will be in AA, moving from AAA with 4 other schools, including Waynesburg. I think Blackhawk is one. West Mifflin, I might be the other. It's hard to believe West Mifflin being AA.
Second period here for Rockwell and Fisher, still scoreless. It is Rockwell working from the bottom, come to his feet, try to get away, but returned to the mat by Fisher.
Terry's going to win it by a score of 10-0. So he'll move on out at 189. And mat 5 is now dark.
We have one more round of consolation. Again, due to start right around 12 noon. We'll see how these 2 matches go. One has about 3.5 minutes remaining. That's Rockwell and Fisher. And the other one has about a minute remaining. That is Rush and Williams. And they are tied. 285-pounders tied at a point apiece. In the third. You know what that has written all over it.
Never happened. Last bout of a round, it's never happened
And,
before.
of course, with the team point battle, that's an important match right there.
Yep.
You know, one school's got a 285-pounder going to continue, and one's going to end. So as soon as these bouts end, we're going to jump into a break, fellas, before we go to that round 5 consolations. Appreciate all the folks that make it possible for us to be here. If you have enjoyed listening and or watching our coverage here today or through the years, be sure to let the folks that you hear their messages, be sure to let them know how much you appreciate it as well.
Overtime, mat 1. Overtime, mat 1.
Haven't seen much of that.
Rule 28.8.
The final bout.
Final heavyweights have to go to overtime.
Big man cradle down here, but it hasn't Not sure he even still has it. He did have it, but now he's lost it. That is Holden Fisher. Still no score, but Fisher looking just 10 seconds away from riding out the entire, although he is getting very high here. Still should be able to maintain control for 5 more seconds. We'll see. Actually going to get maybe a swipe. Did he get 2? No. No near fall points awarded.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
No. It's going to be Fisher's going to choose bottom here to start the third period. Was able to ride out the entire second period.
About 45 seconds of an ear-to-ear tie and dancing around so far. Getting close to the end of sudden victory. Oh, what we got here? Potential oh, we're going to get out of bounds. A little bit of a scramble in action here. Oh, and the shove at the end.
Be a tough way to lose a match right there.
That would be.
Edric Williams just at the edge, and the referee going to talk to both of them before they restart.
So that's going to be the end of our first sudden victory here.
Yeah, you don't want that to escalate.
Yeah, that could have been an interesting start, or interesting finish there, excuse me.
It would have been the end. Doesn't matter how the point happens.
So Williams is going to start on bottom here for this first 30 seconds.
Jason, we need to do a little repair work, signage.
Oh, you mean to tell me that Gorilla Tape didn't hold?
Well, I think it got some help a little bit
It
ago.
might have. It might have, yeah.
Rush trying to do a little spiral ride here. Getting a little bit high, but 10 seconds to go. Still in control. Trying to work a 2-on-1 here now. And he's going to be able to ride out this period.
Still no score in the Rockwell-Fisher bout. 35 seconds remaining with Rockwell riding on top. We may be heading to overtime on mat 3 as well, down to 25 seconds. Power half here from Rockwell, trying to turn Fisher. He's working. Fisher's got that shoulder in a brace as well, and now Fisher may be going to his back. 14 seconds on the clock, and now Fisher does go to his back. Forget overtime. It's going to be Rockwell. Down to 4 seconds.
Rush was quickly up to his feet, and Williams was able to hold on to that leg. We got restart here with 10 seconds. Going to have to be a very quick start here for Rush if he's going to want to get out.
4 near fall points awarded at the buzzer, and Colin Rockwell wins it 4-0 over Holden Fisher of Avella. They have it going to sudden victory.
Has to clear the hands.
There were 4 points.
And does clear the hands. Facing, but no escape awarded.
Sudden victory.
And Rush is going down.
Ultimate tiebreaker.
I'm sorry, ultimate tiebreaker. And very simple. If Rush gets out or reverses, he wins. If Williams rides, he wins.
Speaking, we got a locked hands, but
gotta
let that go. Another rough way to lose there. And there's the 1-point escape for Rush. Going to be 2-1. Ultimate tie break for winner by Rush. Moving on in the consolation, and he will medal.
Back on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net after this timeout.
Since 1978, Quality Quick Printing has been a single source for all your business, organization, and corporate printing needs. A full-service digital document solution center, high-speed digital copying, large format, design and finishing, direct mail services, and so much more. Call their print solutions specialists to help with your next project. 724-225-9427 or visit qualquick.com.
Built on a foundation of quality, safety, and integrity, Iron Synergy Cumberland Mine is committed to being one of the safest and most respected energy producers in the world. Located in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, our team is anchored by some of the hardest working and experienced miners in the industry. We take pride in helping to create tomorrow's energy today, as well as helping to make a difference in the communities from which we operate. To learn more about Iron Synergy or to apply online, please visit our website at ironsynergy.com.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Welcome back here to West Greene High School as we are awaiting the next round of consolations. Consolation the bouts that will decide the winners go to the third place match and the losers go to the fifth place match. As I think we have a noon start time, so we're just awaiting the start as we enjoy the sounds of Renegade here at the West Greene High School gymnasiums.
Might be the only time this weekend we enjoy
I was going to say. I'm just
couldn't help myself. Sorry.
Hey, Mr. Gambita, WJPA Sports Network and Green Sports Own, Brett Gambita. He's taking me to the game tomorrow, so I'm just hoping I'm not among the chorus of Fire Tomlin and booing Renegade. I'm hoping that doesn't have to happen.
Hey, it's not when. What's the over/under? Like second or obviously, I mean Renegade doesn't play till later, anyways. But I'm calling like the over/under like at 10 minutes of the second quarter.
What, for the Fire Tomlin?
Yeah.
I think the first lead the Ravens get.
Yeah.
I think that's when you're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as long as they keep their streak of 7 points or less through the first quarter, I mean, that it might be first quarter.
Or the first 4th and 1 where they throw it 40 yards to an incomplete pass. Then you might get it too.
We're not frustrated at all, are we?
No.
Zero frustration.
9-8. I love it. Love 9-8.
Just to let you know, we do have wrestling coming up here momentarily. That'll be the consolation round and then a scheduled start of 1 o'clock for the championship finals. Of course, we're going to need a little bit of time. There'll be a parade of champions. Whether they get that actually started at 1 o'clock, we'll see. But we just have this round one more time through the weight classes, and then we'll be set for the championship finals and consolation finals, which will all take place here in the main gym.
I have faith in Billy Sims.
And this round could go very fast, so we'll see how close we are to 1 o'clock, but it has been a very smooth running tournament, no doubt about it. Billy Sims being a great host, and of course Frank Volcano involved in running the tournament from the flow perspective and does a fantastic job every time he's involved.
Wrestlers report to your match.
There's the
Look at
announcement.
At the conclusion of Renegade.
At the conclusion of Renegade.
They made sure it played. They timed that out. It's going to hit at 11:59. We're going to make the announcement. Here we go.
Report to your mats at the conclusion of Renegade. That's a first.
It should be at every tournament.
We got to rock out. We got to rock out to this song first, then we can wrestle.
That should be in every tournament, Randy says.
Do not cut sticks short.
No, greatest band in the history of the world.
All right, here we go. I've got action. I might be the first one. It is Parker Kolarchik of Canon-Mac and Caleb Delaney of Jefferson Morgan. Winner goes to the third place bout. Loser goes to the fifth place bout. Here we go. That's at 114 pounds. And a quick cradle. Well, no, he didn't quite get that locked up, but he does have Delaney going to his back here, does Kolarchik. So trying to make quick work, and he does. Just a 21-second fall for Parker Kolarchik of Canon-Mac. He is on to the third place match of 114. Caleb Delaney will drop to the fifth place bout.
You got a result before we even got action.
Yeah. Nobody else wrestling. I'm already one bout in.
I do have some action now on mat number 4, 114-pound consolation. It's Mace of Avella and Morris of Albert Gallatin.
Let me run down team points after the semifinals. Cannon McMillan 226. Trinity 192.5 in second. Third place is McGuffey, about 40 points back at 157. Jeff Morgan third, 122.5. Bentworth up into the 5 spot with 114, rounding out the top 10. Ringgold, Burgettstown, Best Center, West Greene, and Avella.
You know, guys, we could have done that while Bob was at break, but we were talking about Renegade and Steelers.
I heard part of that over there. But at least it didn't get booed, right?
Well, that was part of the
That was
discussion.
part of the conversation.
That
Not
could
yet.
happen tomorrow.
End of the first period here on mat number 4. Dustin Mace of Avella and Grayson Morris of Albert Gallatin scoreless in the 114-pound consolation bout.
Jason, what's our next spot, by the way? You didn't take a second break, did you?
I did not.
Okay, very good.
You're
okay.
good.
So Hall of Fame?
You got it.
All right. We'll get through this here during this round, which should go, what do they call this? The lightning round.
Yeah.
I begin to wonder if we're going to have any bouts on mat number 1.
Yeah, the Lightning is not getting off to a great start.
We have no table workers either. So.
And over here is Clayton Ely of McGuffey looking for a quick fall here on mat 3 over Andrew Barkey of Ringgold. Took him almost the whole first period, but Barkey trying to stay alive here.
Randy,
2 seconds and 1, and he will survive the first period.
I will say this, Randy, the match that I'm seeing on your board cannot be the match that it is. It's 160 consolation. That cannot be the first matchup. Number one, those guys have not had enough rest.
Right, right. Something not right over there on mat 1. 7-0 lead for Ely of McGuffey over Barkey of Ringgold as they head to the second, and it's Ely working from the bottom.
Reversal for Dustin Mace of Avella. He takes a 2-0 lead over Grayson Morris of Albert Gallatin, and now he flips, a reversal by Morris as he flips Mace to his back. Potentially dangerous call here. They're tied at 2. They were tied at 2. Are we going to get some back points there? Yes, we are. 4 back points for Grayson Morris, 6-2. He now leads in the 114-pound consolation.
Underway on mat number 5, Floyd Huff of Waynesburg, Jake Guzik out of South Park, and 3-0 in favor of Huff. He gets the takedown. No back points, though.
Nate, you want to pot down Scott just a hair?
Oh,
sure.
Sorry.
Just a hair.
All right.
Thank you much. It's not that we don't want to hear you, Scott.
No.
We just don't want to hear you
That
distorted. See, we're looking out for you. We don't want you to be distorted.
3-0. And now he's got the legs in on Guzik.
And Ely's going to get the fall. Time of the fall is 2:05 for Clayton Ely of McGuffey. He goes into the third place bout at 127 pounds.
And we are still awaiting table workers on mats 1 and 2. And, hey, kudos to those folks. These are long days.
Yeah.
And, when you hit that between sessions, that between rounds, you got to do what you got to do when you get to do it.
4 back points for Huff. He goes up 7-0.
Gabe Greene of Peters Township, Carter Baker of Burgettstown now underway on mat 2, consolations at 107. Round 5, winners in these matches will wrestle for third place, losers will wrestle for 6th.
Okay, we are getting potentially close to getting underway here at mat number 1. Brock McClure of Bentworth taking on Jordan Moore of Avella, 121-pound consolation.
I think Colonel Garrett Volcano, is that him in the corner there?
Yes, it is.
Colonel has been called out of headquarters.
Final 15 seconds of the second period on mat number 4. Grayson Morris of AG with a 10-3 lead on Dustin Mace of Avella. Took a shot there, but now hand fighting. Come to the end of the second period with that 7-point lead.
I've got Brock Dennison of South Fayette, Colton Stoker of Peters Township. Dennison gets the first takedown of the bout. That comes about 35 seconds in.
5 mats, 2 bouts per weight class. This is supposed to be about a 45-minute session.
And now Dennison going for the fall here, has Stoker on his back, but running short on time. He'll get near fall, but not the fall. 7-0 the score after 1. Brock Dennison of South Fayette over Colton Stoker of Peters Township.
Morris chooses bottom to start the third period, gets the escape point, now leads 11-3.
Carter Baker of Burgettstown with a takedown against Gabe Greene of Peters Township to take a 3-0 lead.
Now Morris flips Mace to his back. More back points coming, looking for the fall. Over on the far side, just at the edge of the gym, or at the edge of the mat, that is. Still waiting for it. Can't get it yet, and there it is. Grayson Morris of Albert Gallatin will wrestle for third. Dustin Mesa of Avella will wrestle for fifth. Time of the fall comes at 3:34.
Brock McClure with a 3-point takedown as we wind down the first period here. He's going to take that 3-0 lead into the second over Jordan Moore of Avella.
Escape for Gabe Greene of Peters Township. He pulls to within 3-1. Carter Baker of Burgettstown with the lead. Two wrestlers working neutral.
Got blood time running on Jake Guzik. He's trailing 12-2 to Floyd Huff of Waynesburg. They traded reversals there at the end of the second, but Huff has been pretty much in control of this match from the outset.
Takedown for Greene, now up 4-3. Came from 3-0 down. Escape takedown here in this second period. 4-3 Greene of Peters in the lead.
Now up on mat number 4, 133-pound consolation, Danny Smith of Burgettstown and Mason Wright of Beth Center.
9-0 lead for Brock Dennison here of South Fayette. 145-pound consolation. I think we have some blood time we do to Colton Stoker, Peters Township.
Athletic trainers like, there's blood on both wrestlers. She's like, who's bleeding? Which one of you? And it is Stoker. Greene high up over the shoulders. And escape picked up for Baker. So Greene and Baker going to go to the third period tied at 4. So each wrestler with a takedown, each with an escape. And we go to the third period. And the choice is going to be neutral. That made by Carter Baker.
McClure has Moore in trouble here, and there is the fall. It's going to be 2:18, time of the fall. McClure going to be moving on for that third place bout at 121 pounds.
Going to get back underway here on mat number 3. 9-0 lead for Dennison over Stoker with 55 seconds to go second period. Dennison rides on top.
Wild shot by Greene, stopped by Baker. Those two wrestling neutral. 30 seconds gone in the third. 4-4 tie. 107-pound consolation round 5.
Floyd Huff has been sitting in this cross-body ride on Guzik. Now Guzik is just trying anything to get out of it. They've been dead middle of this mat, and that's going to do it. Final score 12-2. Your winner, Floyd Huff out of Waynesburg, 12-2.
Scramble and out of bounds. Baker had control of one arm and an arm around the waist, but couldn't get beside Greene to get the takedown.
We're going to move up to 139 pounds on mat number 1. It's going to be Leif Serko from Ringgold and taking on Carter Cadis from Burgettstown.
There you go, long A.
Smith of Burgettstown and Wright of Beth Center still scoreless. 25 seconds into the second period in the 133-pound consolations.
Takedown for Baker of Burgettstown. Escape quickly for Gabe Greene of Peters. 7-5 lead for Baker of Burgettstown. And now trying to get an arm around the waist and hook an ankle and get another takedown, and he will. It's 10-5 now in favor of Carter Baker.
133 consolation. Noah Collins, West Greene. Dom Canale out of Trinity. They are just now underway.
Good strong finish for Carter Baker of Burgettstown. He's up over the shoulders, trying to avoid a Peterson roll. Grabs a leg and hangs on right there. Just seconds remaining. And that's going to end it. 10-5, Carter Baker of Burgettstown to the third place bout at 107.
Mason Wright stacks up Danny Smith and gets the fall. 133-pound consolation winner, Mason Wright. Time of the fall comes at 2:12.
I've got blood time, a 14-0 score, but now stopped for blood time. Dennison still leading, and it is Stoker once again who is running the blood time.
So close.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he has a cut on his chin, it looks like. Boy, that's in a certain situation, a sport like this, that's hard to keep stopped.
Yeah, yep.
Canale gets a takedown, goes up 3-0. That's the end of the first period over Collins. 133 consolation match.
Marion Jones, check that. What we just do here, Gage Samuel of Avella and Shane Cronin of Best Center will wrestle. That's his medal bout, or consolation round 5, 127 pounds. We are anywhere from 27 up to 45 at the moment. Again, 2 bouts in each weight class. And these will set the medal pairings. Championship bouts already set. The winners here wrestle for 3rd, and the losers wrestle for 5th. Samuel backpedaling, boy, he just missed hitting his head on the chair in the corner.
17-1, Dennison, your winner by Tech Fall. Brock Dennison.
Now up on mat number 4, end of the first period. Devin Junko of Trinity got a takedown there in that first period. He leads Bryce Croson of Bentworth 3-0 at 145 pounds.
Shane Cronin got that takedown at the edge of the mat, final 10 seconds of the first period, and Cronin leading Samuel, but Samuel trying to scramble out for a late point here. Underhooks, should be free, and he will indeed, will get the escape, yes. Oh, now referee going to the scorer's table and going to talk about it. And I think the timekeeper said there was no time. The time was out before the situation, but Larry Maggi is adamant that there was an escape. Question is it going to go on the board? Oh my! I mean, I realize that the referee didn't award the point, but that was one of those situations where, if the period ends in this circumstance, I'm going to give the point. I'm going to wait for that continuation action to see if something happened, but if not, I'm going to give the point. And yes, it was not awarded when the clock went to 0, but I think this should be an escape to Samuel.
I've got Victor Bonus of McGuffey, 3-0 lead over Caleb Patton of Wash High, 152-pound consolation. We are already a period in. Bonus has a 3-0 lead. As we start the second, he'll work from the top, and he quickly allows Patton to go, so 3-1.
Reversal by Devin Junko. He goes up now 5-0 on Bryce Croson, 145 pounds.
We're at the start of the third period here. Leif Serco leading 1-0, riding on top currently, leading 1-0 over Carter Cadis of Burgettstown.
And the point for Gage Samuel is awarded. Best Center coach is really understanding very quickly. Maggi went over after deciding I'm going to give it the point, went to the BC corner, and just explained it and said, look, I didn't put it up yet, but you've seen situations where actions continued, and we determined it was not an escape, but period ends and you get the point, and that's exactly where we ended up. Now an escape to start the second for Shane Cronin. He's up 4-1.
Canale's got a 12-4 lead. He's had Noah Collins in some very bad spots, but Collins, he just fights his way out, and he's still in this thing. And now he's got a cradle locked, and he tries to pull him over top, and he almost got away with it. Collins did. Canale does a nice job of countering, and now he's going to throw him on his back, or not. Oh, they're going to give him 2 for the reversal, that's all. Okay, so he does get the reversal. It is now 16-4.
Gage Samuel has had a couple of ankle picks, but could not finish it off. Shane Cronin, the Best Center, leading there 4-1 halfway through the second.
Really good action here over on mat 1. Cadis was able to get the escape, and now he's going to run some injury time for that shoulder. But we're tied up at 1:13 to go in the third period.
Short drag attempt by Samuel a couple of times, but just could not get around to establish control. They go out of bounds. 4-1 lead in favor of Shane Cronin of BC.
And the 2 periods, Victor Bonus of McGuffey with a 3-1 lead over Wash High's Caleb Patton at 152. He'll go to the third period. Bonus chooses neutral to start the third.
14-4 the final. Canale's your winner out of Trinity.
Junko and Croson exchange takedowns here in the third period. Devin Junko of Trinity now leading Bryce Croson 16-3. Less than a minute to go in the third period.
All right, Nate, what'd you do with my pen again?
I don't like those cheap pens you have. I would never take your pen.
I bet it's on the ground here.
It is. I got it.
Oh.
Well, good news, Canale's aunt and uncle who sit right in front of us, they'll be happy he got a win. I saw Grandpap Junko a few minutes ago, and he'll be happy with that lead for grandson Devin.
Devin trying to roll Croson over.
What did they stop that for? To get out of bounds? Yeah, apparently. Going to get 4 near fall. 14-1 in favor of Bonus.
We go to the third on mat 2. Cronin of Best Center will be on top, leading Gage Samuel.
They must have already awarded. Was it just, no, I think, well, maybe it's only 10-2. Okay.
Final here on mat number 4, Devin Junko of Trinity, winner by major decision, 16-3 over Bryce Croson of Bentworth. Junko will wrestle for third.
We're back underway here. 20 seconds to go in regulation here. Tied up at 1 between Serco and Cadiz at 139 pounds.
Near side cradle here from Bonus now has Patton going to his back. Only for a 2 count initially, but he still has the cradle locked up. And that's actually going to do it with the, and there it was, yeah, they had not awarded the earlier back points. I said it was 14-1. They still had 10 on the board. Now that 2 gives them 16. And then, what are they saying? 16-2? No, it had to be 18-3, Victor Bonus. 18-3, Victor Bonus over Caleb Patton in a tech fall with a time of 4:10.
Escape for Samuel to get to within 4-2. 55 seconds to go, third period. Wrestling neutral again, but a good shot by Cronin. Samuel's going to have to spend a bunch of time fighting this off.
Now I've got Levi Yater, and he's in quick trouble as he is taken down by Jack Hunter, but is able to belly out. Hunter out of Canamac leads 3-0.
Pretty good action the end of regulation, but no takedown able to be awarded. Cadiz was close. Now in sudden victory with 20 seconds to go as we're close to heading out of bounds here.
Takedown awarded to Cronin. He's now up 7-2, and he's got Samuel in trouble, stacked up on the shoulders for a split second. And now back over, and in deep trouble is Samuel. Cronin has him pinned. Fall comes at the 4:54 mark. Constellations at 127. Cronin from Best Center will wrestle for third. Samuel drops into the 5th place match.
152 constellation match here on mat 5. Now, did we say it was Melee or Mel?
Mel.
Okay, that's what I thought. Angelo Mel, Chartiers Houston taking on Aiden Finnegan, and Finnegan with an escape here at the second. And that's the only scoring so far, 1-0 in favor of Finnegan over Mel.
Midweights here in the consolation round. We'll have more action from West Greene on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
This is Coach Guy Montecalvo for the Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. Thanks to the support of CNX, GBU, Printscape, the Pony League World Series, and the participants in our annual golf outing, we awarded nearly $14,000 in scholarships to local high school athletes, plus $3,000 to our Courage Award and Edward Monaco Above and Beyond Award winners. And we granted money to high school athletes starting their own nonprofit charities. We encourage you to join us at our next meeting and be a part of something exceptional. The Washington Greene County chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame.
Touchdown, Waynesburg! Ever wanted to work behind the scenes of a sports broadcast? Waynesburg University's Department of Communication gives you the opportunity to do just that. Our students produce the show, call the action, and tell the story as it happens. Or get involved in the sports information side, taking stats, PA announcing, and delivering the results to a growing sports audience. The Waynesburg University Department of Communication is waiting to hear from you. So what are you waiting for?
For more information, visit waynesburg.edu.
Guys, remember in the movie A Few Good Men where Lieutenant Weinberg said, "Where the whites?" Or Caffey said, "Where the whites?"
Yeah.
When we come to West Greene, somebody remind me, where the fleece?
You cold again, Bob?
I wonder where he was going with that.
It's freezing in here again.
I know.
Looking for the deer meat hanging on
See,
hooks somewhere.
that's why I wore the Super Deluxe Green Sports fleece. These might be the warmest fleeces ever produced.
End of the second period, Caden Smith of Ringgold with a 4-0 lead on Paxton Thomas of Bentworth. That's at 172 pounds as they begin the third.
So we are in second ride out here. Cadiz was able to get a reversal. Whoa, and I don't know if he was able to catch that. We had some people in front of it, but Leif Serco able to pick up an escape and takedown with about 2 seconds to go, and he's going to pick up the win. Moving on to the third place bout, Leif Serco 5-3 win over Cadiz.
Randy, you got the overtime mat over there now, Matt.
Apparently.
You know, we only had one until he showed up.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Scott's talking to some friends here, so I'm going to tell you that Angelo Mell right now is in trouble and gets pinned. Aiden Finnegan of Cannon Mac was trailing 7-6, but gets the fall over Angelo Mell.
Sorry, man.
Don't be sorry
look
at all.
at- look
It comes
at
at
Nate.
3:32.
Look at Nate doing double duty.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm here for the people.
You know, he's got Scott's the most popular guy in this gym over here, guys. Everybody who walks by wants to
Listen.
stop and talk.
Listen, I cut my teeth in this gym. This one.
That very gym.
Yeah, this one right here.
Jack Hunter of Canamac, 13-0 lead over Levi Yater of West Greene.
Peter Levenis of South Fayette up 5-1 on Jake Wright of Trinity.
New action underway here on mat 1. Garrett Newman, McGuffey, taking on Mason Calgaro, 160 pounds. Calgaro from Canamac, no score.
Mat 5 now, Tyler Clayton out of Charleroi. Consolation, 215.
Out of where?
Did I say Charleroi?
Yep.
I knew. It's just a matter of time. I apologize. Chartiers Houston. Well, it's just silly. It should just be CH. And Adam Balaga out of Burgettstown. It was just a matter of time. It was going to happen.
Hunter got the victory over Yater over here on mat 3, and we move on to Owen Rush of Canamac and Dakota Carmona of Canamac. A battle of Big Macs here at 285-pound consolation.
Final on mat number 4, Caden Smith of Ringgold, a 6-1 winner by decision over Paxton Thomas of Bentworth at 172 pounds.
I'm the lollygagger. I'm at 139 pounds, guys.
139?
Well, I didn't have a clock operator for the longest time. So I'm the lollygagger. Levenis of South Fayette leading Wright of Trinity 5-1. 30 seconds gone in the third.
It'd be great if this mat 3 could go dark. I could go do a lot of work to get ready for the finals.
You're not gonna have much time to do that, by the way.
I'm well aware of that.
And I doubt it goes dark.
Have they stated which one is going to be on which one?
I'm betting the finals are in
that's
the middle.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
That'll be me. They will tell us here shortly. At least that's if they make an announcement.
Going back to your conversation as far as wearing the fleece, if you would look at the row in front of us, you would understand between hoods and scarves.
Bundled up.
I'm telling you what, it's like I'm having hot flashes here. It's warm for a while and then it's freezing, and right now it's freezing.
You know, that might be one of those temperature things that are like someone in Atlanta, Georgia is monitoring.
It just sounds like a personal problem to me.
Seriously, it does.
Hey, easy now. Easy now.
So over here on mat number 1, 30 seconds ago, second period, we have Newman leading 1-0 over, Newman leading 1-0 from McGuffey over Calgaro from Cannon Mac.
Injury time on mat 4 with just 6 seconds remaining in the first period. Landon Pusateri of Peters Township grabbing the left shoulder here, scoreless against Aiden Williams of Trinity at 189 pounds.
Levenis of South Fayette's upped his lead on Jake Wright of Trinity to an 8-1 count and about to go final, and it will be 8-1, a final score for Peter Levenis of South Fayette.
Beloga holding on to a 3-2 lead over Clayton. This is a 2:15 consolation matchup.
So right when I broke away there, Calgaro was able to get the takedown with near fall. So he's now leading 7-1 over Newman heading into the third period.
Carmona and Rush, both Canamac wrestlers out here at 285. A stall call against Carmona. 38 seconds to go, second period, but still no score in this one.
Bob, you jumped from 139 to 215?
Exactly. That's right. That's what you do when you recognize you've been lollygagging. You jump into
Take a big
second
leap.
place like that.
Wow.
Jason's at 285. Scott and I are at 215. Now who's the lollygagger?
That's
there, Randy?
Matt 1.
You're back at 160
That's
pounds.
overtime, and shoelaces, apparently. So
Back to action on Mat 4. Landon Pusateri okay to keep going. Start the second period scoreless.
By the way, when we get to the finals, all the action moves here into the main gymnasium.
Correct.
Are you going to be 3 streaming? Is that 2? There'll be 2 streams. The
Championship and
championships and the
consolations.
other 2 will have the consolation split screen.
Pusateri with an escape to start the second period. Takes a 1-0 lead on Aiden Williams of Trinity. This is at 189 pounds on Mat 4.
Just a note, Trinity came in strong with 10 semifinalists. They've got 5 guys, I think, in the finals, but they have only 5 left in the consolation brackets now. So been a little bit of a rough day for the Hillers, but they are solidly in second place. Now almost 50 points back of Canna McMillan. Trinity led for a while by 16, and the Big Macs have really stormed from that point on. McGuffey in third place, almost 30 points back of Trinity. Jeff Morgan fourth, Bentworth 5, followed by Ringgold, Burgettstown, Best Center Avella, and Albert Gallatin into the top 10.
Good to see that. Dwayne DuPont, head coach of the Colonials.
He's about as steady as they come, eh?
He's been there forever. He's been there he's getting to that point where you go, you start thinking about naming something.
Start thinking about naming something.
You know what I mean?
Scott's thrown out that in because he's waiting for Jefferson to name something after
The Scott
him.
Moore Arena. We've been calling it that for years, the Scott
yeah.
Moore Arena.
Well, Dwayne DuPont got to be getting close to where they name something. That is his replacement, because retirement got to be coming one of these days.
Yeah, eventually. Here.
Of course, the messages are still going strong at Mapletown, so maybe not. Dwayne likes what he does and having a blast.
Carmona leading 1-0 over Owen Rush, both out of Cannon Mac. Carmona got the escape in the third period, and now we're down to 30 seconds remaining on our feet.
Ian Hollab with a pin, and that ends at 2:06. So Ian Hollab of Trinity with the victory. On to the third place match.
Mason Calgaro is going to pick up the win, 11-1 over Garrett Newman from McGuffey.
Oh, you got Colin Rockwell of Albert Gallatin, and he's been taken down by Joseph Wilson of Washington, 3-0. Speaking of AG and Dwayne DuPont, over here on mat number 5, it's 3-0 in favor of Wilson.
Beginning of the third period, Aiden Williams leads Landon Pusateri 4-1, 189 pounds.
And Carmona is going to win. Dakota Carmona defeats his teammate Owen Rush. It'll be Carmona for third and Rush for fifth at 285.
So we are moving on to 189-pound consolations. We have Malachi Peak from Best Center taking on Shannon Archie from Burgettstown. Just getting underway.
And we'll pick up some of that action when we come back here on the WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
My Dream Field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My Dream Field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My Dream Field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We are going to move a mat on to mat 3. I'll cover that for you there, partner.
That'll do it on mat number 4. Aiden Williams of Trinity, winner by decision over Landon Pusateri of Peters Township. 7-2 the final at 189 pounds. Aiden Williams will wrestle for third.
We are heading into the third period here, and whoa. Get a little bit of action here, but 1-0 lead currently, Malachi Peak. Shannon Archie was trying the kind of roll-through throw there. Wasn't able to lock that up. So back at her feet here, Peak leading 1-0. 1:35 remaining in the second period.
They did make a call to a couple of wrestlers to come to mat 3, but that has not happened yet. I can't even tell you what match that is going to be, but maybe I can find it over here. Nope, I cannot.
Does look like we are done on mat number 4. So I'm going to wrap up. What I'm going to do here, folks, Scott, I'm going to leave you here with mat 5. I'm going to start making some moves for the championships.
Sounds good. Joe Wilson holding on to a 6-0 lead after 2 periods. He's got the lead over Cullen Rockwell out of Albert Gallatin. This is the consolation, and this is the 285 pounds weight class.
Definitely got more people flowing in here from the other gym. And still 1-0 here. Peak in favor. Leading Shannon Archie from Burgettstown. 30 seconds remaining in this second period.
Wilson is heavily taped on the right side in his shoulder.
Yeah, had shoulder issues for a while.
Has he? Yeah.
Knee issue during the early part of football season, both of these 2 years, and the shoulder has been a nagging, lingering problem.
Well, let's see. He's got an elbow brace on his left arm. He's got another brace on his right shoulder, and then he's got that left knee braced up as well. So he's pretty well bandaged up.
You know, he's a senior now, and when he came on the scene, thought, okay, here's a big, strong, active, mobile, agile kid, and he can do some real damage for the Washeye football and wrestling teams, and and burst onto the scene, but they derailed several times by those injuries, particularly hurting him in the wrestling time frame, because injuries happening in football that have any level of major issues to them just take you right out of wrestling.
Well, what he did was now he just threw his man to his. He just powered into Rockwell, pushed Rockwell over to his side, was able to put a half underneath, and then put him on his back, and he got the fall. So your winner is Wilson out of Washington High School. He will move on to the third place.
We had Malachi Peak with a quick takedown. That was a straight. I don't even say feet to back. He just went straight to back. There's the fall. Malachi Peak moving on.
And
I'm done in here, guys.
You guys are done. Our floor director, though, he's clear across the gym, so I can't get our final break triggered here quite yet, but
right.
we will get there in a moment or so. As soon as I get Jason to come back this way, we are through, and I want to let these final results post, and I'll run down the team points. Those of you watching online, you're going to have to go to our championship link. And Jason's on the move. Doesn't have a lot of time here between sessions. We're making some switchovers here, and we are going to go to a break. We'll wrap up this session on the Tri-County Wrestling Tournament on WJPA Sports Network and greensports.net.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Royal Ivy Rentals has everything you need for your next event. You may be planning a large wedding or a small birthday party. Either way, Royal Ivy Rentals has you covered. Royal Ivy Rentals has tents in many sizes and can supply banquet tables, round tables, fill and chill tables, linens, chairs, tent lighting, a portable bar, dance floor, coolers, heaters, and even yard games. So whether it's a big event or any old get-together, call Royal Ivy Rentals for all your party needs. 724-998-5805. That's 724-998-5805.
In sports and in life, accidents happen, and sometimes people get hurt. The doctors at Advanced Orthopedics and Rehabilitation specialize in orthopedic surgery, joint replacement, foot and ankle reconstruction, hand and upper extremity surgery, sports medicine and rehabilitation, and game time medical services. With main offices near Wild Things Park and offices in Waynesburg, Charleroi, McMurray, and on Vanadium Road near St. Clair Hospital, you can count on Advanced Orthopedics and Rehabilitation.
What is kinetic fiber internet? It's internet at the speed of light that helps you do everything better. It's a dedicated connection to your home that keeps everyone connected at the same time. It's cutting-edge technology that grows with you and lets you browse, stream, and game with virtually no lag or buffering. Ultra-fast, ultra-reliable kinetic fiber internet. Internet better.
Up-to-date team standings, Cannon McMillan in first place.